Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Oh my god. Sorry. Sorry, I always forget the mic. It's almost Wednesday, my dudes. Yo, traffic. I missed the scissors. What was the scissors? Oh, Jeremy with the sub on YouTube. Yo, 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 yo. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciate, Jeremy, for the 8 months on Twitch, but then you've gone back to YouTube. Classic. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hello, Nitro. Hello, G-Man. Hello, Requiem. Hello, Small Barra. Hello, You Are Loved. Hello, Unati. Hello, Blueberries. Hello, Where Was Well. Hello, Cheap. Hello, Frog Puppy. Hello, Mamro. Hello, Sillycat. Hello, Alolian. Hello, Shino. Hello, Samson. Hello, Where Was Well. Hello, Jack. Hello, Ultra Metal. Hello, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Hello, Treefawn. God, I'm missing YouTube chatters. Hello, Zora. Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Levia. Hello, Gacha. Enjoyer. Hello, Evie. Hello, Joshy. Hello, Cheap Shot. Hello, Indulge Me. Hello, T-Volt. Hello, DJ. Hello, Drasmart. Hello, Akashi Alta. Hello, Indulge Me. Hello, Not So Gamer. Whoa. Hello, Neko Hakase. Hello, Kulabaka. Hello, Zenaru. Hello, guys, you have to stop. We have to stop. Guys, we have to stop. You have to stop. Hello, Softy. Hello, Dafik. Hello, Chocobo. Hello, Damien. Hello, Amphone. Hello, Zane. Hello, Zora. Where was we with the sub for 15 months? I missed my like Hugo Kiss. Yo, how's it going? You just go ahead and skip me this. I see how it is. Destiny, I'm sorry, dude. Like, it all happened so fast. It wasn't intentional, I swear. I swear. Hello, Destiny. How are you? Hello, Kane. Anzol, Jimmy, thanks for the streaks. Anzol with the 35. Jimmy with the 150 streak. 07, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Traffic with a big old 10 streak. Aoki Riku with a 7 streak. Thank you for streaking, boys. Hello, Miku. How's it going? Oh, my God. Right. I'm here. I'm in. Hey, over comment. Yeah, I just got into your account, man. So we'll do that at the start. He says hi to the good mods. That's not true. I say hi to everyone. You didn't say hi to the boy? The boy? What do you mean, the boy? Excited for more backseating later? No, we will not be doing backseating today. Backseating should not occur today. We're gonna record 2 videos, and then that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm just done with playing on my account. Maybe I'm just done with playing on my account. I got 45k on the hard mode, by the way, off stream, because it's so much easier. What about front seating? Chat plays on ALG's account. Maybe, actually. Corona? Really? Really? How dare you? Dude, I went on holiday. We came back with a bunch of spare Coronas because that's what they had in on the holiday. Like, the holiday, like, brought in a bunch of beers for us. I'm just drinking what's left. I'm not that fussy. If I played ALG's accounts, I find a way to totalize for 1 damage. Let's go. We do like max do-dubs when people backseat his games. He just sends them to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, but like, the thing is, though, is that like, what's annoying about it is that when people are backseating me, they're probably right. That's the annoying thing, is that like, they are probably right. It's just annoying. Yo, Platt, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Thank you for the Prime for the 7 months. Having a break from ZZ, but still tuning in once in a while. Yo, thank you, much appreciated, man. Thanks for sending the Prime as well, much appreciated, dude. Okay. I bet in the UK you have much better stuff. We do, because we do have a lot of like pale ales that are very nice, especially like cold ones. But I mean, there's just something to a Corona, you know. I have some limes. I actually didn't bother chopping one up because I thought I was going to be late anyway. Anyway, how's it going? What about lager beer? I love lager beer. Lager beer is the best. Okay, right. River Foxen, how's it going, man? Much appreciate the sub. Prime, 17 months of sending the Prime. 07, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, dude. Can we please just skip to Roxy Banner? Yeah, this patch is going to be long now. I think people are excited, though. I think people are excited for... If you're not excited for the Sigrid, you're probably excited for guaranteed rescreening. Like, genuinely. Like, you're actually probably still excited for the guaranteed rescreening. So I think there's still going to be a lot of stuff. Kyobei, thank you for the 120 streak. Zenero with the 5 streak. Shino with the 10 streak. Thanks for the streak, boys. V12 feels such like a skip, like, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I do think the more I'm seeing for Claret now, the more I'm like, yeah, I think we might be done. Yeah, I think I'm not interested until we get a Void Hunter level armorer. I think, to be honest, yeah. And the thing is as well, what's really annoying about the lack of drip is I thought we'd get drip. I thought we'd get drip like the last 3 days. And I keep putting off making my video. I'm putting off making my video until we actually get the drip, because then we know the order. And the order is important, right? Particularly for Roxy, because Roxy is a wind stun agent. So if she comes first, you can sell, not necessarily that I'm trying to sell anyone on anything. You just pull whatever you want, man. I don't really give a shit. But like I guess what I'm saying is that like if Roxy comes first, I think that makes more sense in my head, because she can work with Sigrid and Pyrois. Both of them have contamination buffs in their kits, which means that they want wind to be applied to the enemy. So like I think it makes more sense for Roxy to come first, and I think I can explain that if that's the way it happens. And if it's the other way around, it's like more like, oh, okay, they just put the one with the big tits first, just because, you know? I was not expecting Claret to be voiced by Morgana. Really? Is that the EN voice? I'm saying for Claret, she's complete waifu pool for me. I don't even need another electric DPS. Fair and based. The thing for me is I'm not pulling another electric DPS. I have Sissia, and my Sissia is M2, and I love my fucking Sissia, man. Why do you need Hoyo feel like we want to so many new archetypes elements? More power creep? Yes, yeah, exactly. The reason why they're giving us new elements and new not necessarily even new elements, but the reason why they're doing a new class archetype is so that they can lock certain characters out of other stuff. So if they make like the armorer, so armorers are going to be like DPSs, right? Like Ruptured, except they're going to scale on defense. So that means they can get us to farm a new discs. They can get us to, you know, like they can get us to be excited about a buff in Shiyu defense or something for armorers, or have to work around the lack of a buff in Shiyu defense. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many things that they can do. So they can make enemies specifically designed for rupture, for armorers, for anomaly, and then for attack, for ether veil, for aftershock, for fucking whatever, dude, you know? If Claret was fire element, I'd be more interested. I actually agree. I feel like they've missed the boat there.
We just blow our F all over those
traffic. Yo, calm down. W 10 gifted. Oh my goodness. Traffic with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated, dude. That's crazy. What is Aftershock again? It's such an actual good question.
No
but yeah, traffic. Thank you so much, man. That's really nice. For the 10 gifted. Oh, 7. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Bar with the Prime as well. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for remembering to send your Prime. Traffic gift scare? Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Claret would have been a lot better as anything else than electric. Maybe not Fizz. But yeah. Yeah. Maybe not Fizz, but yeah. Anything else. Ether would have been good. Yeah, Ether would have been good, actually. Roxy Besson's not selling for Wind Attack Severian. Trust, bro. Like, if Severian doesn't want Sissia, I'ma flip out. I'ma actually flip. I'm gonna pull Claret so I can fill the Gash part. Bro, the naming of her kit is crazy. Like, they cannot leave it being called Gash. They actually just genuinely can't. Gash, British slang. Risky search. I think Gash is only a thing in the UK. Yeah, I think you might be right, but I think at the same time, like, I don't even know what to do with that now. I don't know what to do. Oi, why you disrespecting me, bruv? What you calling me Gash for? Ah, bruv, we can't do that. We can't do that. And then he pressed images. Shut up. Gacha is not a slur in the US. Yeah, I think it might stay. I think they might not change it, genuinely. I think we might be stuck with it. Can't wait for Claret kit reading later when it gets more updates. Yeah, we will go back to it at some point, but like I think the problem I have now is like normally, like I said, I wait for the announcement so that we know the order and stuff. But at this stage, we now know more about Claret and Roxy from, you know, leaks from the pre-release stuff. And the early betas. We know more about Claret and Roxy than we have with any other characters before the drip came out. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Like 99% sure that that's the situation. So, like, I don't even know if I can do my normal format because there's no point speculating on what these characters do because the information is already out there. There was a similar situation. I don't recall which version that was, though. Yeah. There's Roxy kit out already, though. Have you seen it? Yeah, we looked at it. Was it last stream or the stream before? I think it was last stream that we looked at it. But yeah, it's fine. It doesn't look too crazy. Looks all right. Nothing crazy. You're not grabbing the first armor class that comes out? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to skip Claret. Unless I'm like absolutely like super excited for Claret. Like unless I get sold as a character. And if I get sold as a character, maybe I grab her. But I think right now the plan is to skip Claret. Did you see that Bufflip Explode died? I did. It's very sad. I don't know where we're going to get our graphs and stuff from now. It's very sad, but it is what it is. What was your 45k team? Remy, Aria, Veli? I'd say my 45k team was actually Jane. It was Jane because I got the free Jane. I decided to actually use what I had. And also, I was like, well, I might as well just get a stack of her engine as well. So, like... Nanoka's gotten a lot better in terms of UI, FDA, and GU. I believe you, but I tried it the other day, and I was like, what? I'm skipping Roxy for sure. She's not game-breaking meta stunner, so no point in pulling her. Yeah, but neither was Norma, but, like, honestly, I got sold on Norma. The game sold me on Norma super hard. Norma's just hilarious. And the mega boom boom. Who do you regret pulling the most, Unc? This is not my account, by the way. This is Overcommon's account. We're meant to be doing an account review right now. But this is the first account of the stream. So it's going to turn into a little bit of a tab out, you know, where we tab out and we go and do things other than this. I also think that we've done Overcommon's account enough that we probably know roughly what we're expecting here. The guy is really good at the game and he knows how to play it. I also will say, though, that the plan for this stream is to talk about the Endgame, the hard mode DA. We're going to make a video on that. And we're also going to make a video on how to navigate ZFAE and also like a little bit of a pitch on, you know, ZFAE, what it is, how it works, how it does, and kind of like, no, this is like kind of just being like, hey, look, you want to know how to build your agents better? This is how you do it. It's going to be good. So basically 2 videos on stream. We're starting, yeah, whale check DA. It kind of low-key is, but... we're in Overcommon's account. We're going to fuck around for a minute, and then we'll tab out and do other stuff. But we'll probably record the video on Overcommon's account, and then we'll go from there. What is ZFAE? Oh, I'm glad you asked. But I'm not going to get into it in too deep right now. But it's basically this thing here that lets you, like, evaluate your agent builds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk it through later about, like so for example, you can look at your Idari, and it's going to tell you, like, how valuable each role is, which is so cool because it means that you can, like, specifically be like, oh, okay, like, I'm on 94.6% crit rate. Do I need to now switch to start getting more crit damage? And the answer is, like, the math says no, you should actually get more crit rate. Pretty much up to 100%, and then crit damage becomes your most important stat. Which is interesting. It's awesome. It's really, really cool. And I think this is going to be useful for a bunch of players. It also shows you as well, like, if... Hang on, because I'm gonna have to demo this later. Like, if we look at my Ye Shunguang, like, you can see the numbers here. Like, if we switch to Pen, so this is my M2 Ye Shunguang, so it has Def Ignore here. So it's got the buffs listed, which is awesome. So it means that when I switch to Pen, it's going to tell me that that's slightly worse if I was switching to Pen. Now, you can see it's not like a huge difference, but it is a difference nonetheless. Now, if we actually just drop the Mindscape back to 0, you can see that we lose that Def Ignore buff. So the buffs are listed here. And then if we switch to pen, it's still worse. But it's really cool. Yeah, it's 58 diff versus 55 diff. Yeah, it's really like very minimal. So yeah, it's super good. Like if someone's like confused about how they should build a character, like you can see as well that like right now for my particular Ye Guang, in terms of my priority for what I'm aiming for, crit damage is like a really good stat, but attack is also pretty good. So you can also be like, okay, so if I got like 2 more crit damage rolls, it would still be crit damage. How many more crit damage rolls would it take? So when I get like 4 more crit damage rolls, it actually switches to attack being the optimal stat that my Ye Guang actually needs. But, and here's where things get really interesting. If we had Zhao plus Sig, so this is using the support stuff, Zhao plus Sig on the bunny set, and we click OK, cool. So Zhao is actually providing me a buttload of attack. So then the best thing that I can do for my build is actually just to build more crit damage. This is fucking awesome. So yeah. And it shows you here, like, that Zhao is providing a buttload of attack. She's also providing some damage bonus as well. It is actually sick. Like, if you're, like, you don't need me to come in and review and roast your account based on, like, napkin math that I'm doing while I'm looking at it. You can literally just plug the stuff in here, and it's going to tell you what is, what is optimal. And that's freaking awesome. Is this an ad? No, it's not. But it is being developed by Holly, who does hang out on the Average Luck Discord. We do have Discord. A lot of the feedback is coming directly from the ALG Discord. So as much as it's not like me developing it in any way, we are very much endorsing it, and we are helping to support its development as the ALG community. But on top of that, I think if I make a video on it, I think it's probably going to get a little bit more of a push to the wider ZZZ community. Although that said, there is over, I think Holly said there's over 600,000 builds on here right now. And you can also see like, you know, like just fun, normal stuff, like where your build is ranked. You know, like this is a top 267 Idari, stuff like that, which is cool. First time I caught a stream, this tool is insane. It is, yeah. But I'm going to do like a proper pitch on it later, as in like I'm going to actually record a video and be like, this is actually awesome. It's just taking your job, be scared. Yeah, and all it needs is you just plug in your user ID. That's all it needs. You can do a thing where you have your own account. This is obviously my own account. And then what I can do here is I can pin builds, so I can have them come up towards the top, stuff like that. So you can do, and you can also, like, if you have this be your own account, you can also, like, remove builds and stuff from the user ID, which it makes it easier to manage what you have on here, basically, if you have it set as your own account. Plus, you can always get back to it really quickly. Guys, I feel like I'm already making the video. Am I already just making the video right now? Souls of Sinner, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Thank you for the prime. Let's go. Just use this. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know, but like, yeah, we'll actually record like a separate video for it because it is awesome. I like the channels that were added to the Discord regarding ZFAE. Yeah, the problem was, like, now I'm just off topic talking about ZFAE stuff, but like the problem is that the updates that Holly was making were getting lost in the actual discussion chat. So like, yeah, that was the problem we were having. So Holly, now we've got like a separate updates channel for Holly, and mods can also write here too if anything else needed to be said. And then we've got like a troubleshooting one for if people are having issues. Lamau. Right. Anyway. Separating sections for ZZZ, ZFAE, and other gachas. Yeah, actually, Holly and I did speak about that, but then I got distracted when I talked to you about it, Traffic. But yeah, I think what we should do is... when is Overcommon getting his review? I don't know. It'll happen. It'll happen eventually. But what I think what we should do is just have a ZZZ section, then have Fae, and then have other gacha stuff. I mean, Abby's kind of mid. Yeah. You missed a sub? Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Souls of Sin, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you for the prime. And Bourbon, thank you for the prime. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you for the 5 months. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, man. Glad we're on the same wavelength. Let's go. You're rehearsing. Yeah. New Patreon tier for tab out less reviews. I don't know if I can do that. Blow my back. Gatoza, what are you saying, bro? Average Space Boat, thank you for the 7 streak. Right. Should we play the game, boys? I know the game. You know the game. We all know the game. The game is... How many mindscapes do you think the Overcommon has? What are we saying here? Let me put something chill on. That's really quiet, isn't it? There we go, that's better. Right, so he 150Ks. Yeah, I mean, he missed one time since the recording started on Shiyu Defense. Yeah, he was like 25 or something last time. I guess the question is like, how many, can we see here? Fucking hell. Yeah, how many mindscapes do you think he got on Remiel? That's the real question. Ah, that's really good. That's really good, dude. Boy. Okay, right. I think it's like, I'm gonna say 26. I think it was like 25, 24 last time we were in here. So I'm gonna say like 26. No Aria run? I'm guessing his Aria's M0 and his Alice might have scapes. That's my guess. It's a 2. It's a 2. It's a big 2. All right, okay, let's have a look. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Ooh. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm wrong. 30, 31, 32. 33. Wait. Guys, question. Does Yanagi count anymore? Yanagi, Jujuan, Caesar, do they just not count now? They don't count now. That's crazy, dude. That is actually crazy. Right. Okay, so we're still, it doesn't matter, but like just for future reference. 34? Are we on 34? I was wrong. GG's Miku. Well played, Miku. Not even close. I may be playing Aria wrong, it's like 46k for me. Wait, where's your Aria? What mindscapes do we have on Aria? 2. I think the good thing about Alice is you can do Alice's like, and this is whale talk, by the way, but like you can do Alice's held basic while you are doing Remiel's flight mode. Do you know what I mean? Which he flies up. So yeah, like I can see why Alice ends up, like when you have a few mindscapes, I can see why Alice ends up being better. Even though the polarity disorders don't scale particularly well on wind, it still just ends up being better. You missed Ju-Yuan at the end, which she doesn't count anyway. Where is she? Oh, dude, she's got to be level 1. That's so sad. I can get 2 Remy Hell basics, a Decibel and a Windswept, and the Fizz Vortexes in stun. Yeah, that's crazy. Recently acquired. I'm guessing he got her from a loss, yeah. Fuck the police. I think you still count Zoo, Caesar, and Nagi as half escape at the very least, since they were limited but now aren't. Maybe we'll do a vote. maybe we'll do a vote. Maybe I'll do a poll. Like, we'll do an actual YouTube poll. Like, I'll do it after stream. And I'll put a poll up, and it is like, right, guys, if you don't know, we play the Mindscapes game sometimes when we log into accounts. If we log into an account, we have, like, really high scores. We play the Scapes game, which is how many Scapes do you think there are on the account? What do you think we should do with the characters that added to the lost pool? A, they still count as one Mindscape. B, they count as half a Mindscape. C, they count as no Mindscapes. I think, and then we see. You have 6.7k followers. Thanks, Doofy Woofy. You have a nice day. I don't know. You have a nice day. This guy says Zenless Brain. He said Z. I know. It's crazy. It's the funny number. Oh, right. Okay, great. Yeah, thanks so much, man. Okay, cool. Anyway, so it's Ramiel. She has 12. She is M2. He has got this. This is a really nice build. He's over the 4,000 attack, and he's got 439 on the AP. This is way better than my build. I think I am over 4,000. I've squeaked it over 4,000, by the way, boys. And I'm on, like, 401 or something. I'm just over 400. Yeah, it's very sad. I'm on, like, 28 subs. It's very sad. Yeah, this is a nice build. Very nice build. Oh, and there's a nice Norma as well. Oh, with the crit damage? You're looking a bit low. Do we not run ER here? Oh, we're running attack here. Okay, like personal damage, you know, at the end of the day. That's all right. Yeah, perfect hundo. Very nice. Okay, smooth. Okay, then we have an M1 on the Valina. 29 on subs. Got the two-piece ER. We've got ER on 6th. Pretty decent on the skill investment. Considering he's such a min-maxer, there's a part of me that feels like maybe he could just... Oh, he's only got one left. Oh, he's saving it. He's saving it in case something else crops up. Okay, I see. I have no mats. Okay, we have an M2 Nangong. It's not bad. It's 23 subs. I'm not going to go through every build because I feel like we do it very regularly. We will fuck around on this endgame and record the video. He actually put her on the Aria set. Wow, maybe we need to flip her to the Phaeton's Melody, actually. Sorry, Viv. Yeah, I was just seeing if we had something we could flip. Where can we flip it? We can keep the ether damage bonus. We can keep the two-piece ether damage bonus. I'm playing Haunts right now, 3.1 story. Yeah, apparently the jiggle is insane. I need to do this, but do you guys think I can get 30k on the hard mode Deadly Assault with M0W0 Aria, M0W0 Valina, and M3W1 Remiel? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I was like, oh, you know, you gotta be pretty good to, like, you know, do it without their 6. But then you said M3W1 Remiel, and I was like, I think you'll be fine. We could try and flip the builds in a sec. I don't want to flip the builds until we've looked at the other ones, though. It's a Suna. Best drive set for Sigrid? I haven't really looked into it yet. I heard, like, she's pretty basic heavy, so Dawn's Bloom might be okay. I haven't looked into it, though. That's just a guesswork. M0, Hormone, or Astral. Oh, really? It's not an issue. It's fine. Yeah, he's got so many built characters. That's crazy. M1 gives an insane amount of attack. That's why. Ah. M2. Just like a hundo. With a 2-piece ether damage bonus. Very nice. How good is Remy's engine anyway? It kind of looks like it just makes building her easier to me. Yeah, but also I think it also provides an AP buff, and a damage bonus buff to the team. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Have you talked about Adversity DA yet? I barely scraped 9k. I have not. We're going to talk about it in a sec. Everyone in chat is pulling M6 horse anyway, so we can all go Dawn's Blow. Bro, her jiggle is insane. Her jiggle is actually crazy. The more I see of Sigrid jiggle, the more I'm like, maybe I do want Sigrid jiggle. No. I couldn't possibly. Guys, I couldn't possibly. There's no way. M0, wow. 34 subs. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. The super creek of ZZZ. King of the Summit. King in the Summit. King in the Summit. 62 at M2. 35 subs, Sambi. Wow. I bet she feels like ass. I bet she still feels like shit. Oh, nice. We're on the Faithn's Melody. Let's go. The Freedom Blues. M0, though, is very sad. It's sad to see. Wow. Sambi Slander. Classic. Classic Sambi Slander. Oh, I guess he didn't build him. Oh, wow. No build, Pyros. 25. Ain't bad. It's alright. Zhao, 21. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've done this account a few times. We know... Whoa. Whoa. He's not even playing King of the Summit. He uses her for double stun. Dude, how regularly are we going to be using her for double stun when we have Norma, we have Nangong, we have Dial-In, we have Trigger. Sorry, Jifufu. It's so over, dude. It's so over. That's her niche use. It's so over. And it's M1. He does have 50. You're right, actually. He does. He doesn't even need it. You're right. He has like 60. But he doesn't even need it. He's not running King of the Summit. Preparing a stun set for armorers. Actually, yeah. Because they don't want the crit damage. Crazy. Roxy animations are gas. Yeah, I have seen them. They do look good. It's a Yanagi. Dude, I don't want to say this because I don't want to jinx myself, but like, low-key want to lose a 75 to Yanagi's engine. I'm just getting... I said it. I said it. I said it. I would be happy with that. Now. No, dude, I'm not doing it now. That's crazy. Because then I'll end up with 2 Rem 6. Should I go for M2 Remy or get dialed in for my Yishuan? It depends what your goal is, Maxi Noob. If your goal is to clear Adversity Deadly Assault, then maybe M2 Rem. Because that's also probably going to help with potential future Adversity Deadly Assaults as well. But if you care about just clearing and getting good scores on the basic Deadly Assault and your shield defenses, basic bitch Deadly Assault. I'm joking. That's not what I mean. But if you care about just clearing the normal stages and your shield defense, getting the polychrome, having an easy clear time, you should probably just get Dylan. Yeah. Just lose the 75 when you pull Haunts. Bro, I'm not pulling the Haunts, dude. I like the Haunts, but I'm not pulling the Haunts. You have to lose a 75%, then win a 17% for the exact engine. Exactly. It's not a realistic thing to expect to just get for free, but at some point, you know, over the next like 6 months of pulling characters, I hope that I get a Yanagi engine. Adversity is looking like an M1 Rem check for 3.1, 3.2, unless you're cracked and get it done with M0W1. You know what I'd love to open right now? I'd love to open Buff Flip Explode, but I can't. I cannot. We have to go to Nanoka. So glad that Nanoka exists, Please don't take this as me being upset about Nanoka. Nanoka, please don't die. We need you, Nanoka. So next one we have Sanguine Sweeper with 730 million. Only shows adversity mode. No, you can check the normal mode here. I actually think that that's better. At least it's less clicks that way. Oh wow, is it like a rupture buff? Oh, okay. You can use any of these buffs. Okay, we get a rupture buff though. That's nice. Wait, so we get? Oh, we have priest. Nice. Okay, cool. Anyway, that makes sense. Sweeper. What about next? Yay. This one. Sweeper again? 2 sweepers? 742. Wait, what? Wait, what? So they just buff his HP, give us a worse... Oh, they still give us, like, similar anomaly buff, at least. Alright. And then this is all tests, so this is very subject to change. Wait, is that even forward? Is that 3.2? Potentially 3.2. Scorched Horizon. Go to a little bit. You don't look at this too hard. But yeah, they're all anomaly bosses. Scorched Horizon. Yeah, so it looks like the whole way through 3.1, 3.2, it's going to be all anomaly bosses. That's crazy. What's up, LG? How goes it? Hey, Hades, how's it going? Girthy Labubu. Exactly. The buff is for Sigrid, though? Yeah, but it's not for... Hang on, let me see the buffs. Yeah, it's not for Faith of the Scorched Horizon. Although, I guess... He's Electric Weak? I thought it was Ice Weak. Oh, no, I'm misremembering. But then... It's for the Thrall. Yeah, that's what that's for. Thank goodness Sweeper's buff is for attack only. Wait, where? The counters. All attribute res. Attack specialty gain 20% and 20. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Huh. That you can't change that. You can't change that. You can't change that. That's crazy, yo. I think honestly it's so that they can keep up with the anomaly teams. I'm not upset about it. ZZ devs must be high out their minds making his HP that high. I mean, that's what this endgame mode is for, guys. That's what it's for. That's what it exists for. It exists for whales. It exists for whales so that they can score push. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Sorry, I feel like I'm transitioning straight into the video that I want to make, but like I guess like let me just give you the cliff notes for the video. I think that this adversity mode being for whales isn't a bad thing, because I think what it does is it hopefully it keeps the score chasing, score pushing stuff, because the whales are all getting 60, 64, 65k. They're max clearing this stuff, and they've been max clearing this stuff for a while. We're logged into an account that makes vertical investments, and you can see that he barely misses. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that like the fact that this mode exists for accounts like this that want to score push, that are good at the game, they have M2s, M1s, a couple of like I think he had an M4 as well, and he wants to push the scores. It's great that this mode exists for this type of player, but I think what I'm hoping that it does is it means that the trial mode, like, it can be more for, let's just grab the polychrome. Yeah, and the rewards as well. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the rewards as well is like, okay, so you get a couple of these. What can you even spend these on? Where's the shop? Is there a shop? Oh, it's here. You can get like, oh, you can use that for photos. Exclusive action for Remiel. Where do you use that? Is that in like a photo mode? Is that a photo mode thing? Or does she just Is that like an idle animation? It's a photo. Oh, okay. So this is all just photo mode stuff. Yeah, it's so it's so pointless. It's fine. Fortnite emotes. I can't wait to add Jordans and backblends. Let's go. How do you submit our accounts for review? We do raffles via the Discord, but we do have like a few video recordings to do. So we're going to record this yap first, then we're going to do ZFAE, and then we have a Patreon review queued up as well for Jonas, I think is his Discord name. So we'll be doing him as well. Oh, traffic. We added a command for that? Yo, let's go. I think it would be really unhealthy if it was real rewards like materials of polychrome. Exactly. And I think you could argue that these investigation merits are kind of useful because you can use them. Where is it? It's not here. It's at this guy over here, right? But you barely get any of them from converting them. So it's like, it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Maybe like, okay, I'm really short on Denny's this month. Maybe I'll convert my cosmetic rewards so I can buy more Denny's or something. You know, it's not a big deal. Can I pre-order you to pull my vampire mummy? Yeah, just send me a message and say that I agree to it on stream. But yes, it's a really bad idea to have poly. Yeah, it is a really bad idea to have poly. And the way that this mode currently exists and what it currently does and what it currently enables players who are likely to vertically invest to do is awesome. And the fact that if you get, like, how does it work? Like, if you get 1 star, you still get the title. If you get 2 stars, you still get like a profile picture and then some of the extra currency. And if you get 3 stars, then yeah, you get the nice spinny one and stuff. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually a good it's a good update. It's a good thing that this is here. As someone who's been playing since day 1 and has vertically invested on some characters, like I personally have enjoyed playing it in my own time off of stream and stuff. Not on stream, but off of stream. And yeah, it's been good. I like it. I heard Roxy was good for Shungus. I was planning on dialing. Please no. Why? Why would Roxy be good for Shungus? Roxy is not good for Shungus. Why would anyone? What? Why would anyone say that? Where did you hear that from? How many mindscapes? That's M2, M2, M1. I think all with SIGs. So I think it's like a 4, 4, 5, 6. It's 7. It's like a 7 cost. No, wait. It's more than that. It must be more than that. Because 6 would be just 6. I must have done the math wrong in my head. So it's 8. Oh, sorry. How did I not add the other 4? I didn't add 4. 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11. It's 11. There's a leak floating around with Roxy, Yaishin Guang, Suna team. Yeah, it's just so that they can show that it kind of works with Yaishin Guang, because everything kind of works with Yaishin Guang. The devs added Roxy as a test team with Yaishin Guang on the beta test for some reason. Yeah, okay, great. Cool, yeah. I feel like I knew that. I feel like I did know that. And I was immediately just like, let's just so that they can show that Yaishin Guang is still really strong as a DPS, which is true. She's in a beta test team to make sure she won't work with her. Yeah. Does Roxy increase stun mult? I actually don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. I can't remember. No, she doesn't. Stun duration increase. That doesn't make any difference. Yeah, she doesn't. Crit damage increase. Does she provide attack? No. Nope. Thank you. Yeah, I know that was really loud. I'm sorry. Thank you for the blesses. Days vulnerability? Oh my god. Right, whatever. Oh, it is here. 30%. Cool. So she's about as good with Ye Guang as Norma, i.e., not. I.e., she isn't. Okay, Dylan's better. Yeah, because Dylan also provides an ultimate. I'm trying to build my characters properly. I keep seeing conflicting information on AM or attack disc 6 on Miyabi. I have M0W1. Well, a Ransock, I have just the thing for you, man. I actually do. I do. Go put your profile in here. Bring up your Miyabi, and then you can look at it, and you can see with your specific build what is better, whether it's AM or attack disc 6, if from a calcs perspective. I'll be honest, it'll probably tell you that attack is better, but I'll also be honest, AM is much smoother to run, especially if you are running her in anomaly teams. So yeah. It's team dependent, really. Yeah, almost exactly. AM is only for user hard teams. Yeah, I mean, what other teams are you putting her in? Did you see Requiem's silly and unrealistic query? No, I didn't. I'm scrolling to find it. Boss will account helper will be changed so you can clear the dead ass too. No. Absolutely not. Oh. Is it better stunning the boss before or after his armor, blue HP bar? Okay, so I'll tell you like specifically what I found with running this boss a few times. So I found that if you stun him before the blue bar, there's a chance you can prevent him from jumping away and doing the long range attacks. But like in all of my time of doing it, I've had 2 runs when I managed to do that, and I must have run the fight 50 plus times. So RNG may vary with the way that his moveset works. There might be a way to like force him into specific patterns, but yeah, you can prevent that final jump away if you can basically lock him down and prevent him going into the blue shield mode for as long as you can. That's the binding experience I've noticed. But yeah, RNG is definitely required because his moveset seems to vary like pretty much every fight. If you can currently 180k trauma but can't 30k adversity, we'll be having a raffle for Whale Helpo. If you could 180k, then yeah, actually. The boss is very RNG based. Yeah, I don't like that aspect of it. Absolutely not. I slam every time before the blue bar. He still does the time waste for me. I found that like the best runs I had were, and hear me out on this. Let me finish. The best runs I had was when I sent stuff too early. So I would send stuff slightly too early, as in like, and I would potentially send Remiel like ult outside of stun just for the stagger to prevent him from going into the like jump away phase. And ultimately it did work and I ended up with the higher score. But it's probably not the way it should be done. I think honestly the way it should be done is you should just keep running it or try and force it into specific patterns to prevent like having to rely on RNG. But I honestly haven't found the patterns, and I'm also kind of done with the score push here as well. Chris, thanks for the member, much appreciated. W member. Is there no alert on YouTube members? I don't think so. I don't know how to... Wait, there should be like a red text box though on stream, on the stream chat. It actually is just using Valina ult or Jane ult instead of Remy ult. Yeah. Like, but the thing is, Overcommon, is that like I've been trying to do that, but every time I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna go. I get like, I feel like there's a pattern I can recognize where I'm like, oh, I know he's gonna go. So I need to ult now, and if I don't have the ult for Jane or Valina, I'm like, I have to bring Remy in, and we're gonna have to ult to prevent that. Again, I had 2 runs like out of 50. You talk about Roxy and Claret? Yeah, we did a last stream. I don't think I'm gonna do it again until the drip comes out. The drip might be tonight. Yeah, the drip might be tonight, and if it's tonight, then I'll make a video early tomorrow and then put it up ASAP. I can't get past like 18k in adversity no matter how much I try. Okay, so the problem... Okay, look, let me just record the video because I feel like we're going to answer that question anyway, but like I feel like the main problem with this is that if you don't have Remiel, you kind of fucked. Like... and I think that's the problem with it. It's like one boss... And I think the thing is with like normal DA, it's like, this is whale DA, right? But like, I think the thing is with normal DA, it's like, oh, okay, well, like, you know, like you can get 6 stars against 2 of the other bosses if maybe you've only got 1 anomaly team, for example. So you can't run 2 anomaly teams or whatever. And you don't have like whale stuff to force this one. So maybe you only get 2 stars, you get 3, you get 3. But I think the thing is with adversity mode is that because it's only 1 and they can make the mechanics for it like really shilly for one particular... You know, even just like one character, not even just a team archetype like Anomaly, like it does feel like, you know, if you just get that bad matchup, that you just can't clear because you didn't want to pull Remiel or you didn't want to pull Sigrid or you didn't want to pull Claret or whatever it might be. But if you just didn't want to pull the character for that particular, you know, like version, you might just be in a position where it's like, okay, I'm just going to take 2 stars here. It's shitting a very specific pair of characters. Yeah, at M0, I've seen M0 clears with Jane, Bernice, and Arya. That's it. And only with Remiel. I think when you start getting into like whale territory, you could potentially force it with more. I actually opened a thread that Miku sent me the other day. So this is Miku on Ye Shunguang mains. That is the tired Miku with his M6 Ye Shunguang, and he's like not quite making it. Is Miku still here? Is Miku still here? If Miku is here, Miku, did you get the 30? Brodox is Reddit. I know. I don't think people really care. But also, what was really funny, and I'm saying this now because we didn't actually he got recognized. Are you ALG's tired Miku? But yeah, it's M6. Yeah, the problem I think that Premiere has is that the build-up isn't quite fast enough at M0. I haven't seen an M0 Premiere clear. I think it's possible. I just haven't seen it. Miku's more famous than you, Lil Pup. Bro, my name literally got mentioned, but also that would be hilarious if true. Anyway. There is M0 Premiere clear. Oh, really? I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen it. I saw Blade Cube did it, but his Premiere is M1. I think he did discount the cost of that team, which is very impressive, by the way. But his Premiere is M1. Jesus Christ. We don't have to watch the fight. Like, so they got the clear. 32. Okay, cool. Builds. M0. W1. Okay, cool. Just making sure they're all M0 W1, just saying. Yeah. That is crazy, though. M0. W1. Okay, cool. Yeah, impressive. Impressive. Like I said, I hadn't seen anyone do it. And, you know, as you can tell, like, I mean, yeah, like, how you even search for that? Oh, I guess it is in English there. That guy has plenty of M0 clears. Okay, I might sub, and then like if we ever have issues where I can't like find an M0 clear, maybe I will check his channel. Actually, fair enough. Pretty cool. I convinced M0W1 teams getting 3 stars, and this is not going to be a thing moving forwards. Yeah, I mean, I wonder about the sub count as well for these builds. I guess we could look at the builds really quickly. Hang on, let's just see the Premier build. Hang on. Because, like, I mean, for an anomaly agent, that is actually fucking banana pants. For comparison's sake, this is Overcommon's account. He does, like, he heavily invests into his characters and builds. Like, what's his best built anomaly character? The problem is when you're only hunting for attack and AP substats, it's just way harder. Yeah, 32 subs is insane. Anyway. What was the Velina as well? Yeah, I mean, yeah, these builds are cracked, dude. These builds are flipping cracked, dude. Impressive. Like I said, I think M0 was possible. I just hadn't seen it. Absolutely it was. Yeah. I'm telling you, but it is possible. Yeah. Like, that's what I said. Yeah. Like, so yeah. I've been talking to some server and someone said they have 40 subs on their anomaly character. I said, who? They said Miyabi. So yeah, this doesn't really count because you can get crit rate. Like, crit rate and crit damage subs also count. That's crazy. Like, I got Remy, as you had told me to, with her engine. Dude, did I say that? I just got Bernice's W engine from the shop and began practicing with playing her, as you told me. Still working on building up my characters as you instructed, but I've been working hard. Oh, okay. Was this after an account review? Because we yapped about it? Yeah, okay. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Do you think it's possible with W5 infusion instead of her SIG? Yeah, I mean, isn't W1 fusion like 6% diff? So yeah, W5 fusion, I think as long as you stack it up okay, then yeah, you're probably fine. Because it has stacks, doesn't it? How does it work again? We must have a fusion compiler, right? Special attack or EX special for 8 seconds. Yeah, it's probably fine, yeah. AOG peer pressure the guy to get a character. Yeah. I did. This is kind of crazy, dude. Yeah, I don't know if I said that. Spent like 2 hours on my account review. Yeah. That makes sense now. Yeah. Right. Should we record the adversity DA video? Okay. Let me stop the music. Should we have Overcommon scores up? Are you doing account help today? Yeah, we will do. We've got like 2 videos to record, and we've got 1 Patreon review to do, and then after that, we'll be on to raffles. So basically, the faster we record the videos, the faster we can just chill and like not have stuff to do. Well, we got stuff to do, but like we like the work is done, and we can just chill out. You know what I'm saying? We got tab outs to do, exactly. Okay. Let me just grab my notepad as well, because I had some notes on there that I wanted to... Oh, wait, here we go. Let me share it with you. Whalebait Endgame. Keep the whales. Something to push for. Might positively affect Endgame for normal fights. Big score chasing reserved for hard mode. 1 fight and it shills. Yeah, this is the downsides. Okay. Is there anything else we need to mention? Downsides is 1 fight and it shills. Which means that, like, if you don't have the right team, you could just end up, like, scuppered. M0W1... pushes 1 specific team. Don't have Rem / Veli. You're screwed. And it's not necessarily always going to be the case, you know, because they might... I know we looked ahead at some of the other stuff. You're screwed. I was thinking about Sigrid. Sorry. I guess what I'm saying is that, like, with I know we looked ahead, but like just to use an example, like when Sigrid comes out, what if DA updated at that time? Just like it was just the 2 days after is normally when the DA, because the character comes out on Wednesday, DA updates on the Friday. So then what if that DA update was just a really heavy like Sigrid push? And it's like, okay, if you don't pull Sigrid, maybe 2 stars if you're M0W1 player. I know that's not the case because we did look at the other ones, but I'm just using an example. We're slowly winning him over, dude. I'd have to top up, and I already topped up for Remiel. Look, maybe I shouldn't have got M2 Remiel. Maybe that was a mistake. Think about her swimsuit. Oh, upsides, rewards are cosmetic or very low, almost meaningless. Can still 1/2 star with decent M0 teams. Have you checked my last DM to you on Discord? I don't know that I have memory to file it, but I do know that you said that you wanted to give your account away. Like, while you're here, though, just hear me out. I think we wait a week, man, because I wonder if, like, I feel really bad. Like, I would feel awful if you ever wanted to keep playing the game. So I think maybe, can we just give it a week and then be like, okay, you definitely still want to give it away? Okay, let's take it and then let's do something with it. I don't know. An actual account raffle? Maybe, yeah. We'd maybe just give it away. I took a break after Ye Guang. Who should I get next? Who do you have for Ye Guang? Do you have Suna? Do you have Zhao? I think you need dial-in, dude. I have Zhao, yeah. Oh, okay. You mean like the first time Ye Guang ran. That's good. That's fine. Okay, yeah. Probably get Dylan next patch for your Ye Guang. And then right now, Remiel is a great pickup, especially if you have a couple of anomaly characters. You can get Jane for free from the selector. You can also get Piper because you can select Piper as your A rank for when you're doing pulls. So remember, like when you do the pulls, you can just select that you want Piper. Yeah, so custom search here. Like you can select who you want from. Wait, how do I do the A rank? Oh, it's here. Yeah. The A rank. So you can select the 2 that you want. Make sure you select Piper, basically. And yeah, you'll be good. Sure, I can keep it on mains for a week, but I'm still sure I'm not going to keep playing. Okay, man. Okay, well, yeah, let's talk in a week. And then yeah, we'll go from there. M0 Jane is a brick. True. But like instead of getting a at least somewhat synergistic anomaly character, are you suggesting that they get Hugo? Is that really what the play is? Wild Roar with the new 7TV emote. Yeah, mods can we permit? Okay, there we go. Wild Roar, can you send it? Yeah, pretty much everyone on that banner is a brick other than Lucia. And if you don't have Rupture, we're about to go into Armor Shill. Like, what the hell are we doing here? Hugo is goated for real, bro. What's happening here? Reload. Fine. Oh, I'm not signed in. Give me a sec. I'm going to have to go big 2 secs. I'll put the music back on. I got distracted. We haven't even recorded the video yet. Someone to dox my email or something. Nice jiggles on the background. They're my favorite backgrounds, boys. Right. Is it video time? Wait, what else was we saying? Okay. So, Whalebait endgame. Keep the whales. Something to push for. Yeah. Big score chasing is refers for hard mode because it might actually mean that the base version of Deadly Assault might actually remain about the same difficulty because they don't have to push to sell. Yeah, okay, right. I can talk about that for 5 minutes. And then the downside is one fight in the shills, but you don't have the right team, blah, 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 blah. And then rules of cosmetic are very low. And then you can still 1-star/2-star with decent M0 teams if you want some of the rewards, but you can't get all of them. It's fine. If I top up, will I get a bouncy Remy L background? That's not how that works, man. But you could just find the GIF. You could just find the GIF. No vid, no review, 1 hour yap. Hey, what are we here for, Ben? Like, are we here just to indulge whatever? Wait, is that still going? I'll turn it off. Right, let's start recording. I'm gonna put that over here. Just to suffer. This video is not for whales and dolphins, except it also kind of is for whales and dolphins, because this is me just having a little bit of a chat about the new endgame mode in Zenless Zone Zero, the adversity mode that's been added to Deadly Assault. And I do want to talk about this, and I think that there are upsides and downsides, but ultimately I'm coming down on the side of I think that this is a good thing overall for Zenless Zone Zero. And I do know that a lot of free-to-play and low-spend players have been struggling with trying to get up to 3 stars for this boss, even if you did pull Remiel, because it is quite a tough fight. And you also do need like a very specific team for Remiel. We've seen clears with quite a few limited S-rank DPSs in the slot with Remiel, but you pretty much always need Valina, so it kind of locks you into like one team. I have seen other clears from other characters, but mostly they do include Mindscapes. So it is rewarding vertical investment. Is it kind of Whalebait? Yes. Yes, this endgame is kind of Whalebait, but I don't think that's bad for ZZZ, because hear me out. Like, if this is the Whalebait, then what does this become? I think that Zenless Zone Zero having some harder content that is kind of rewarding vertical investment, even and even players who are vertically invested who aren't necessarily particularly good at the game can still sometimes struggle to get the 3 stars here. I think sometimes a lot of vertical investors will kind of brain off 60King across these fights here. And this is not my account, by the way. But a lot of vertical investors would brain off 60King a lot of these fights here. And then they didn't really have anything to work towards after that. And I think part of the problem that Zenless Zone Zero was having is that they wanted to make sure that those players are kept happy. And I think some of the way that Zenless Zone Zero can do that is by giving them this harder content. And the fact that this harder content is basically for rewards that are pretty much limited to photo mode and, you know, like a pose that you can use in photo mode, an icon that you can use in photo mode, is kind of only a good thing, and giving the whales something that they can push for, i.e. because they're just 60King everything here with the brain off, is actually hopefully going to have kind of like a trickle down effect where this endgame mode, i.e. the normal version of Deadly Assault, it's called the trial version of Deadly Assault, which is a little bit demeaning, I guess, but the normal version of Deadly Assault isn't necessarily going to see those same power spike increases in a couple of patches time, is what I'm hoping, because they have a way now to shill for vertical investment on characters, and a lot of players can just ignore this stuff. Or even if you just get 1 or 2 stars, which is possible with a lot of teams, you can just over time build up to getting a few poses for a few characters that you like, remembering that this mode is going to reset every 2 weeks. So it's going to reset with the Deadly Assault reset. So that does mean you're going to be able to get some of this stuff at the same time as you're going to be able to get some of this stuff over time without necessarily 3-starring anything. Sure, you might have to pick and choose. You won't be able to get everyone's photo pose, but like if you really want Remiel's photo pose right now, if you were sitting on 500 of these, because you actually get, how many do you get? You get 300 for the 1-star, you get 200 for the 2-star, and then you get the additional 200 for the 3-star. So you actually have 500 of these, what are they even called? Investigation certificates. You have 500 of these investigation certificates that if you were 2-starring. And I do think the M0W1 players, even if you don't have the Mega Shield team, I think as long as you have Remiel, you're probably still hitting that 2-star mark as long as you know what you're doing. I will also say that this fight in particular isn't a particularly good one from an RNG perspective. I think it's kind of a fun fight and there's a lot of things for you to interact with, but I do think that as I have run this fight a lot, I do kind of know that it feels like it's a bit random as to what moveset the boss goes into. And if he kind of goes into the wrong moveset, you just end up doing a reset. And if he starts going into the wrong moveset and you have a way to stagger him, i.e. you need to use an ultimate or something, then sometimes I end up using ultimates outside of stun to prevent him from going into specific movesets that I want to prevent. I have managed to prevent him from jumping away when he does the jump away and then he does the yellow flashes when he sends stuff at you. I've managed to prevent that a couple of times, but it's not super consistent and there's a lot of randomness in the fight. So I don't think that I do think that like there is ways that players can get better at this fight, but overall I think that getting 2 stars, as long as you have Remiel and you have a couple of anomaly characters that are decent and well invested, you're probably still going to be okay. And even if not, and you're a little bit like kind of, and even if not and you don't want to push super hard, just grabbing the 1 star still gets you 300 of those points. And again, those points mean nothing. It's cosmetic rewards, it's a title, and then it's like a photo pose, which you, even if you were super down bad for Remiel, you still can't get this right now. You have to wait, and we're going to have to do 3 DA resets before you can get 1 photo pose, even if you're getting the max amount of 700. So yeah. Has anyone seen at least 20k on this mode without Remiel? I definitely have, but I have not seen it at M0s. I will say that I think if you have Valina and Yuzuha, I think you could probably stretch to a 2-star, but I think you'd have to be pretty good. I haven't seen it though. So adversity mode is a whale milking machine, so normal DA doesn't have to be. Yeah. Holly, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it, is that like, yes, this mode is absolutely unequivocally not controversial for me to say at all. This mode is definitely Whalebait. However, I think that could have a positive effect on the way that Deadly Assault is scaled and moving forwards, because they don't have to sell you on a character, or like a free-to-play low spend on a character to get 65k here. What they're trying to do is they're trying to sell whales on pulling M2s, M4s of the new character so that they can get a high score here. And if that is just not something that you want to invest into because you don't want to put your money to in a gacha game, which is probably the smartest play you could make, then you don't have to, and you can just get your 1 or 2 stars and then just go about the rest of your life. And I think that's the way we should be looking at this as non-whales and non-low spenders. And I do say that as someone who, I have 3 stars here, and I have, at this point and this stage of my Zenless Zone Zero life and career as a content creator, yes, I have Mindscapes on my account. Yes, my score is not quite this high, but I do have Valina and Remiel at M2, and I am getting the 3 stars here. But I don't think my enjoyment of the game is any more because I'm doing that. And again, that's why I'm kind of glad that this exists. ALG Whale Court. Anyway, is there anything else that I needed to cover? Okay, some other downsides for this, though. I do want to talk about the fact that there are some downsides for this. I touched on the RNG in this particular fight, but moving forwards, what happens as we get different fights? So it's going to be 1 fight only for this adversity mode, and it's going to reset every 2 weeks, which is fine, but ultimately, this 1 fight that resets every 2 weeks could mega shill like 1 character. And if you chose not to get that character, and we were talking about it just earlier, we were saying like, oh, have we seen M0 clears without Remiel? And I was like, I don't think I have. I've seen clears without Remiel, but mostly they've been Mindscaped. So I think potentially you can get the 2 stars without Remiel. But anyway, like, we're getting sidetracked by that. I guess my point is that this fight is designed to shill for Remiel. And like, it's releasing with Remiel, it's releasing on her banner at the same time that she came out, and is designed to do that. Now, what happens when we get to Sigrid or Claret or Norma, or not Norma, or Roxy or Severian or Storyteller or whoever's coming next, and that's just a character that you're not interested in, then is it okay to just skip that character and then not even get the 2 stars and just grab the 1 star? I think that in some ways, yes, that's completely fine. But I do think that over time, this could end up being something that a lot of players feel a lot of the FOMO, and they end up feeling like they very much have to pull for it. But again, that also feels kind of like a little bit of a whale problem, and not necessarily something that would expect that the free-to-play low-spend audience would be affected by, because you get your 5,000 performance points pretty much for free from the fight, whatever it might be, and then you just need to get 5,000 5,000 actual damage score, and then you get your one star, get your 300 of the currency to go towards your photo post for Ramiel, and then you just go on. I think that this existing for Zenless Zone Zero is good. It is healthy. I am glad that it exists, even though I don't particularly care that much for score pushing in it. I think that it is good for whales to score push, and I hope that there is a trickle down effect that means that the end game for like the base level free to play low spend audience doesn't get pushed quite so hard. I also really hope that they continue to keep the rewards cosmetic, completely cosmetic for this end game mode, which means that the people who want to take part in it can, and the people who don't can just completely just agree, like opt out. What is the FOMO here, though? You don't get anything worth value. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the point I just made, is that like you might feel a bit of FOMO if you're skipping on a particular character, but there is nothing of value here. I think, and again, I think that's a good thing. What else was I going to say? Oh, that was pretty much it, actually. Yeah. Any questions? Sunbring are going to be armor 100%. That sounds like a different question, but I do agree. I haven't checked to do these shop rewards afresh. Yeah, it says 27 days here. So, wait. Is that for this or the rewards? It's for this, right? It refreshes every month for shop. Okay, yeah. So you get new cosmetic rewards every month for the shop. Again, as long as this remains cosmetic, I am fine with this existing. In fact, I would encourage this existing. And for people who want a score chase, it's kind of awesome. And for people who don't, grab 1 star or don't even engage with it, because there's nothing of real value here. It's just cosmetics. Maybe they rotate their shop rewards. I assume the Remiel emote would not go away. I would assume that as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, like, it's not actually possible to get this. Oh, wait. So we have 700 right now. In 2 weeks' time, we'll have another Deadly Assault reset, which would take this to 1400 for max score for the 3 stars. And then in another 2 weeks after that, we would have enough to get this, because we'd have 2100, because we'd have another 700. So that would be like 6 weeks from when this starts. So yeah, there's they can't remove this stuff, because then you would never be, no one would be able to get this. Am I crazy? Unless the timeline's different. Yeah, surely they can't remove that. Is the max 65k? Could Wales hit that easily, or is it a challenge for them? I don't think that Wales can hit that easily. Just as a point, if you don't have the right characters, something that I did bring up earlier was a post from our very own Tired Miku on the Yeishun Guang main subreddit. Tired Miku has an M6 Yeishun Guang. Very cool. He loves M6 Yeishun Guang. Yeishun Guang is his waifu. There's a reason why we have a emote called Miku wife. But yeah, struggling to hit the 3 stars. Did you do it, Miku? Miku, if you're editing this, tell us if you did it. I believe in you. But yeah, like it's not always like an easy clear for Wales. You still need to have the right characters. If you have M6 Remiel, M6 Valina, and then like pretty much any other anomaly agent in the 3rd slot, you're probably going to be fine. But the score I'm showing here is from an account with M2. So this is M2, 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 getting 54. So it's not just like an auto win. So if you were considering whaling on Zenless Zone Zero and you were just going to get an M6 Remiel, sure, you'll get the 3 stars with an M6 Remiel and 2 synergistic teammates, hopefully Valina as well. But honestly, even an M6 Remiel is not going to guarantee you the max score here. Have you tried your M6 Octolife? I haven't, actually. But yeah, I think if you want to get the 3 stars and you want to do it at M0W1, that becomes a little bit of a challenge for a lot of players. And I think that it's not necessarily a terrible thing for us to have that in the game. But I do think that the DPS, I think that the teams being so fixed for that M0W1 performance being 3-starable is a little bit tricky, because currently I've only seen M0W1 clears that include Remiel and Valina. Yeah, we've seen some variation in the DPS. We've seen Arya, we've seen Bernice, we've seen Primea, we've seen Jane, but like we haven't seen other DPSs in the we haven't seen anything other than Remiel and Valina getting that 3 stars, and I think that's the tough thing. But anyway, and also that does require some goated gameplay. Isn't the DPS Remiel? Well, yeah, but she's also kind of the support as well. I mean, like the on-fieldy character, because your Remiel comes on, you know. I'm getting distracted. Let me just wrap up the video. But anyway, as always, remember to like and subscribe. But anyway, thanks for watching. As always, thanks for watching. Just a bit of a yap about it. I think it's a good thing. And I'm kind of hopeful for the future of Endgame following the addition of like what is very clearly and obviously a vertical investment check or a very specific character check. So I think that could have, again, a good effect on where we are for the normal Endgame state where you actually get your polychrome and good rewards. So anyway, that's about enough out of me. As always, remember to like and subscribe, but never stuck on all your pulls. Pour responsibly, stay weird. Bye. Oh, and can we try and squeeze this in the middle? But before we move on to that, this is just a quick reminder to like, subscribe, join the Discord, follow Twitch, and check out this quick word from our sponsor. Let's go. U7 sponsorship about a whale video? I think that's probably fine. I think they'd be okay with that. Sound effects? Yeah, don't keep the sound effects in. U7, bye. Right, should we do second video recording now so then we can just chill? I've memorized the U7 buy segment. Me too. Thank God. Shall I try this team? See what an average gamer gets? We'll just try this. What you got planned for the rest of the stream? I'm going to do a sales pitch on ZFAE in a moment. And then, after that, we will do... we'll just be on to account reviews. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I need to turn the volume up. No drip is crazy. It's crazy as long ago. I know. I feel like I'm just waiting for drip at this point. Creator, drip on me. What is ZFAE ALG? No, don't ask me now. Don't ask me now. Ask me in a minute. Bruh. Dude, I'm doing this just to do one run. Yeah, the EX was on a different button. Claret gas strip went, bro. Like, I actually think it'll be Roxy first. My heart says it'll be, not my heart. My gut says it'll be Claret first because waifu first, you know? But my head says it'll probably be, it should be Roxy. Dude, I didn't get it. He's gonna go into it, I can tell. No, he didn't. Yeah, my head says it should be Roxy. Dude, I didn't get it. Dude, it's all over. Should I have used Rem to prevent it? Maybe, yeah. My pools are cooked if it's Roxy first. Yeah, the reason it should be Roxy first is Roxy's going to work with Sigrid and Pyroas. So Roxy has a niche without Claret's release. Whereas Claret feels like from her kit, she kind of wants Roxy. She doesn't need Roxy. Wait, what the? Why did that take so long for my quick assist? Dude, that's so many. Yeah, he's gone straight into it. Fuck it. We're gonna have to just take it. I missed one of the parries, it's over. I made some Claret, gonna be honest. I think that's fine. I don't think you need Claret. Dude. Yeah, it's over.
The frigid wind is coming. Are you ready? Here's the don't move. A chance to score. As you wish. Ready to fall.
So will Trigger be good for Claret? Maybe. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? I keep messing up. You know what? I tried. Yeah, trying to execute a gameplay on a team that I've only ever seen and not actually played. Yeah, I ain't gonna get anywhere near the 50k. Let's put it that way. Okay, right. We're moving on. And you get 9k after the first stun. That's fine. 9k after the first stun is actually fine. If you got that stun before the barrier phase as well, you're gonna get the points from that. How was the Hoyo booth? What did you end up doing? What do you mean? Oh, do you mean Gamescom? Gamescom isn't till the end of this month. So I'm not going. I haven't been. I haven't been yet, but I will be going. It'll be good. P6 Negamata very strong. P6 Negamata very strong. But it is going to be good. I promise. I'll also mention as well that I do know what I'm going to be doing now. They have in fact told me what I will be doing. I can't tell you specifically what it is, but what I can say is, wait, what can I say? I actually don't know. What can I say about what I'm going to be doing at Gamescom? I will be there, and I will be apparently playing the game. And that's what I will be doing. I just tuned in. What are we talking about? We're talking about me going to Gamescom. So I'm going to be at the ZZZ booth at Gamescom on the 27th. Come say hi. It's going to be cool. But like I don't know exactly. Like I know what they want me to do for like an hour. But other than that, like I have a contract that says I'm meant to be at the booth for 6 hours. So, like, I don't actually know what I'm meant to be doing. Dev account reviews. I'll be like, have you heard of ZFAE? Playing Remiel, so everyone goes to another booth. Bro, like, I mean, you say that, but I think Remiel's animations are probably, like, they're probably good enough, you know? Account roast live. Okay, so I am going to pitch you on ZFAE. And if you don't know what ZFAE is, you are in the right place because I'm going to talk you through what ZFAE is, how it works, and why I'm talking about it. So this video is not going to be for whales and dolphins, but I haven't started the recording yet, so I need to do that. You need a digital ID to enter the booth. I'm going to drive there just to backseat you IRL. Look, I don't actually think there's going to be any potential for backseating. I don't know if it's going to be that kind of show. I don't really know what it is. Thanks for the review, yo, over comment. You're welcome, buddy. What are you going to do for 6 whole hours? I don't know. I'll just hang out, I guess. I'm going to make a video while I'm there. So, like, if people do come up and say hi, like, if you are around Gamescom and you want to come say hi, that would be awesome. You may be featured on the video. I will be bringing my camera and stuff. It's going to be good. Anyone who shows up just to heckle ALG. Yeah. Learning to pole dance, imagine. Okay. We need to get on with this, okay? So ask me questions about ZFAE because I'm going to start recording this about ZFAE. So give me a sec. This video is not for people who perfectly understand the way the math behind Zenless Zone Zero works, but it is for you because there has been a tool that's been developed with conjunction of the ALG community, and it is called Fairies Agent Evaluator. It is on zfae.net, and I am here to tell you that this is how you understand what is good about your builds and how you can improve them. Now, there is some work that's going on behind the scenes, and in its current state, Fairies Agent Evaluator is not perfect. You can see it as just a beta version of what is to come. However, it is in such a good spot right now. I do think it's worthwhile sharing with a wider Zenless Zone Zero audience just to say, hey, I think you should be using this for your characters. And I'm going to specifically show you some of the cool stuff that you can do. So firstly, what you can do is you can set up an account that is your own account and you can link it to your thing. But if you don't want to do that, all you need to do is just pop in your user ID at the top, and then you're going to able to go onto someone's account. For example, like I can show a community member's account here. This is where Waswo's account, and I can look at his characters and builds and stuff like that. But if I go back to my account just real quickly, I want to show you what you can do here. So firstly, you'll note that one of the key things that this is showing me is it's showing me which of my discs is good and which is less good based on its own evaluation of those discs. And you can see if I wanted to make improvements to my Idari build, I have a clear disc that is maybe not quite like the others, so to speak, and say that it's not as good. And maybe that's one of the discs I should focus on. Now, this is like a pretty obvious example, but this is like a not necessarily super obvious example because it's an S- disc. It's still pretty good. But then down here on the Yeesh one, you can see that we have like an A rank disc. So maybe this is one I could do. Maybe the main stat here could be the damage bonus, and that might kind of actually help a little bit with my Yeesh one's damage, for example. But the main thing that I actually want to talk about and the main thing that I want to show you is not necessarily the leaderboard stuff, which is cool, not necessarily just the disc stuff, but I do want to show you that this actually helps you to build your characters. So if we look at the combat tab here, you can see that it's going to add all of the buffs that you would provide to this, that this character provides to themselves, and then you can see that information, and it's really cool. So what you can also do with that is you can inspect this build from the little cog here, and this is where things get really interesting, because what you can do is you can actually vary how many substats you have on your builds. So if, for example, I was looking for ways to make improvements to my Idari build, what I can do is I can specifically see here that crit rate is the most important stat for my Idari. My Idari doesn't crit all of the time. She misses like 5.5% of the crits. So what I should be doing is I should be focusing on crit rate. So if I get one more roll on crit rate, you can see that this overall result here, this is a result number. It's not a damage number, but it is a result number. And this shows you how much, you know, it kind of don't necessarily take this number too seriously, but basically as this number goes up, the power of your agent also improves. If I get another crit rate roll here, you can see I'm now at 99.4% in combat crit rate. So what this means is it means the most valuable thing that I can now do for my Idari build is to focus on crit damage. But if we were to remove this, you can also see that the difference between one more roll of crit rate and one roll of crit damage is pretty close. They're both at 1.6%. And this is not infallible. This is not perfect math. But what this does do is it does show us like a really cool way that we can kind of demonstrate the way that builds work in Zenless Zone Zero. And you as a player, if you're ever confused about what you should be farming for, what your next steps are to make your characters better, this is a really good place to start. And what's also awesome, and you will notice down here, please be very skeptical when comparing Wenjins, 4P sets, and support agents. I know it says that, but I do want to show you something really cool. And I'm actually going to show it to you on a different character, which is Ye Shunguang. So this is my Ye Shunguang here. We're going to inspect this build. And you can see here that crit damage is the most important stat for my Ye Shunguang. So if I wanted to improve this build, I would get more crit damage stats. And then if I get, like, let's say I get a few crit damage rolls, you can see that attack then becomes really important for my Ye Shunguang. Let's just roll that back just a minute. You can see that attack and crit damage are the most important rolls for my Ye Shunguang right now. But what if, like right now, what we're including here, and there's over 320 buffs that are currently included in what ZFAE actually calculates, but you can see all of the buffs that Ye Shunguang is providing for herself. You can also see that she's providing this death ignore as well, which is kind of meaning that when we click on pen here, it's going to say that the pen is not a good idea because, you know, you do have the death ignore and you can actually change the mindscapes here. But what I also want to show you as well is that if we add a support on, we can actually see how much that support is providing. So if I add Zhao on here and I add the half sugar bunny, and then we say that Zhao is on the bunny set, and then we say, okay, cool, M0R1 on her sig, yep, that's fine. You can see now that our combat stats are now way higher because we're actually having that attack buff provided by Zhao. And we can see that we are having that attack buff provided by Zhao. We've got an attack plus 10% here. We've got an attack 1,000 here. And you can see our total attack has now absolutely ballooned. And this also means that you know that we went up a few rolls on crit damage and then attack actually became our most important stat. Well, now attack becomes less important because we have so much more of it, so we're going to end up going like way higher on crit damage rolls before attack actually becomes comparable. Now, we are talking about a difference of a few percentage points, but I just think it's such a cool, interesting tool that like would be so useful for players if they just don't know where the next steps are for their builds. Like I said, the support set here, the support stuff here isn't perfect. And what I'll also mention as well is that the buffs for like Astral Voice, for example, if we change this to Astral Voice now, you'll see that the number always goes up for Astral Voice because Astral Voice provides the most damage percent bonus. Like Bunny in Wonderland also provides damage percent bonus. Moonlit Lullaby also provides damage percent bonus, as does Swing Jazz. But because Astral Voice provides the most, it always says that that one is the best one that you should have on your support character. However, it isn't always the best one because you can't always manage to keep Astral Voice up all of the time. So, you know, like it doesn't necessarily consider the uptime and how you do the stack management. So it's not perfect. All it can do is the math for you. You still need to, so you can see here it's adding that damage percent on. All it's doing here is it's doing the math for you, but it's not necessarily interpreting that to make sure that it's actually the right thing. So you still have to be like aware of that. And also like a lot of this stuff, as we said right at the start, it is still in beta right now. And this is not necessarily going to get you to like that perfect build that, you know, everyone's got and stuff. Like it's not necessarily going to get you perfect builds, but it is going to get you builds that are really good. And you can see here, like if we start looking at some of the Miabis, for example, Miyabi is really tough to do like calculations for because there's so many different stats that she can utilize. Like AP is actually pretty good on her, like, and then you also have attack and crit rate and crit damage like a normal crit attacker. So it's really tough to calculate for Miyabi, and it's also why Miyabi, like when we look at the leaderboards, the top ones have 50 plus substats. Something else that's really cool, like just from a leaderboard perspective though, like if you wanted to look at Remiel, you can change the community to either my community, the ALG community, or Kete's community, the KT7th community. So if you change to the ALG community, you can see that it highlights my absolutely mid Remiel build, but also it gives you a much smaller pool for the community leaderboards and not just like the overall like 11,000 Remiels. So it is something that, you know, and you can also filter by no limited signature engines, and it puts you in a slightly different pool than the ones with the signature engines. The signature engines are naturally going to result in slightly higher buffs / you know, like percentage points because it just provides more stuff. So you can actually just spread it out to be different, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're... If you just wanted to see other people who have only got Weeping Gemini builds, for example. Yeah, you can also compare no sig builds or no own sig. What's that? No own sig. Oh, yeah. So if, for example, like another signature engine was really good on a character. So if, for example, let's go for... Hang on, if we go back to the leaderboard here, if we go for Uzaha, no own sig, we'll probably see a bunch of Weeping Cradles and some Fort Bops as well. Let's see if it loads. It's better. It tells me it's better to have Pen D5 on M2 Yeishin Guang somehow. Yeah, the thing about Pen is it... And again, this is something that that will be... Oh, it's not loading for some reason. That's fine. The thing about Pen is that because you get so much like damage bonus and you get so much attack through other means, that sometimes even then Pen is still the best that you can have on your Yeishin Guang, which is kind of crazy. But it actually just works out that way. But if we go back to the FAQ here, you'll note that like this doesn't necessarily account for like lower defense bosses. So for example, like almost exactly correctly, Sanguine Sweeper here, he has a lower defense. And so because his defense is lower, you can see it here, like the normal amount of defense is like 953, but like because he has lower defense, it can't necessarily calculate for that for whatever fight you're running into. So, for example, with Yeishin Guang and her boss, Primordial Nightmare, it can't necessarily tell you that you shouldn't run Pen, if that makes sense. However, like if we look at this #1 Yeishin Guang build here, like can we inspect this build? Oh, we can. Oh, brilliant. If we change the enemy... So, like, as much as it can't tell us what Sweeper does, what it can do is we can actually click this enemy to change it to a low defense enemy. And then what we will see is we'll probably see that Pen is less effective now. So you'll see that, like, so if you are running this boss, if you are running the Yeishin Guang into her boss, Primordial Nightmare, the creator, as much as the Pen build into any boss is like pretty good, right? It's better than attack, even at M6. But then when you run it into her boss, it's actually better to run the attack percent, which is also freaking awesome. Note the attacker buff, he gives 25%, so it's complicated. Yeah, exactly. It can't account specifically for like every potential outcome, but it can account for a lot of stuff. And like I said, there are over 320 buffs that get accounted for in Zenless Zone Zero and in ZFAE right now, and it is still being worked on. And the reason that I'm making this video, the reason that I wanted to talk it through is because, honestly, I think it's in such a good spot that it can help so many players, and also we're open to additional feedback. So we have actually made, in the Discord server, we made a few additional sections where now the updates from the developer of this, Holly, they don't get lost in the shuffle anymore because we just had one channel. So we now have a dedicated place for Holly to send updates. We'll have a discussion channel, and then we have a troubleshooting channel as well. So if you have any issues with ZFAE or any issues with specific character builds not mathing in the way that you would expect them to, then you can feed it back there. There is a lot of like calculations that go into this stuff behind the scenes, and there's a lot of people who do contribute to that. And if you're a main for a particular character that you're not seeing getting a lot of love here, like for example, like a Billy main or something, there's only 1,000 builds on here, and you feel like something isn't being reflected correctly, then please feed it back so that we can make this tool better for everyone. But anyway, that's enough out of me. So yeah, there's a little bit of a pitch on something super cool that we have going on, and hopefully that was useful. Any questions from chat? Just to be completely clear as well, this is not mine. I don't make this. We've kind of just given Holly, who wanted to develop it, we've given Holly a place to exist, to gather feedback, and to put this together. And we are supporting it in our best, as best as we can. How to tell ZFAE we are part of one community or another? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like, did I just do it? Have I done it already? Go to the leaderboard. Yeah, how do we join one particular community? Is Holly still here? Holly, are you still here? How does it pull characters? Oh, shit. Miku, you're going to have to put this at the start. Let me just open the game real quick. I can get the B-roll. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have to. Okay. Yeah, that makes it easier for me, actually. Okay. Right. So how do you actually set up this stuff so it pulls through the 6 characters onto your account? So you can see here, if I just go to my account, it shows you these 6 characters. In order to get these characters to show, what you need to do is you need to put them onto your profile. So on your profile, when you click on it in the top left, then you have 6 characters slots there. Populate that with the characters that you want to be shown on ZFAE, and then they will then populate here. You can change this as well. So if you click update from showcase, what this will do is it will change based on how you have changed your showcase. So your showcase with those 6 characters that it has in there, if you change that, then it will change this. So then it will delete them. You'll note on here, though, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So any characters that you add onto your showcase will then push all your other characters down. What you can do if you want some of your characters to show at the top, like I wanted to demonstrate something with Idari, and I wanted to show you guys something. I also wanted to demonstrate something with Ye Xunguang. So if I pinned Ye Xunguang as well as pinning Idari, I refresh it, and then you'll note that Idari, I must have pinned Sisia and Ye Xunguang, they show up at the top. So if you're having someone review your account or something, and you've got all of your characters listed here because you've like showcased them all, then what you can do is you can pin the ones specifically that you want them to look at. And in order to be the owner of an account, like I pointed out here, it'll give you like a random word that you have to add to your signature, and then you add that to your signature, and then it'll then recognize that you own that account, and then you can link them up, basically. It looks like the mindscapes aren't implemented in the couch and stuff, but it does say beta. Yeah, potentially the mindscapes aren't fully implemented, but something to note is it does calculate for the buffs from them here. So it does have information on the buffs here for like M1, for example. So how do we link them up? I wanna. Am I part of the ALG community already? I must be, surely, right? Surely I did that already. Do I have to find my build and then put it in the ALG community? Hang on, let me do that. So if we go like this, go to the leaderboard, and then it shows me. Where's mine? I don't know. Look up at my message. Okay, got it. Oh, so it's like a separate link. So yeah, zfae.net/tag/ALG and then join. Okay, cool. I'll put that in the guys, you should all do this as well. Hang on, did it change it? Let me just get the original from traffic. Pin the link in chat. Yeah, I'll just put it in. I can't pin it because I only have Chatterino. I don't have if a mod can pin it, that's fine. Okay, cool. Holly said this. You ask on their respective community Discord on how to join. Okay. Oh yeah, so there's no direct. Okay, so my apologies. Yeah, there's no direct way to join other than to get a link from the Discord community. So, yep, sure, that's here. We'll leave this pinned. We'll also pin it on the FAE discussion group for anyone who wants to do that. And then that's it. That's the whole thing. So anyway, that's ZFAE. That's how it works. That's why you should use it. It is still in beta. Please be gentle with it. It is still learning. It doesn't have absolutely everything in here, but it's a really good place to understand how you should be building your characters and also like what your next steps are for pretty much end game builds. So for example, again, like if we look at my account is pretty decently invested at top 5%, top 6%, top 20%, top 30%, top 17%. Like my account is pretty well invested. And if I wanted to take my builds to the next step, then it's a case of, well, how do I do that? And it is going to tell me what substats I should be prioritizing when I'm rolling new discs, which is awesome. But anyway, that's about enough out of me. As always, remember to like and subscribe, but never just like on applause. Pour responsibly. Bye weird. Bye. 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 Oh my god, 2 videos recorded on stream. Let's go. Is there some way I could contact you as I'm banned from Discord from being hacked before? I'd really like to join back. Yeah, sure. What's your name on Discord? Just drop it in chat. I'll unban you. No, wait. DM me directly, and then I'll unban you. You're probably muted on my end, but yeah. You said buy weird rather than stay weird. Classic ALG, just like doing whatever, man. All right, okay. Classic ALG just does whatever. There's some good music on. What's your Discord tag? Average luck gamer. Right. Average luck gamer. Right. I have one Patreon review to do that we're going to do first. And then after that, we'll be doing raffles. Been farming better just for Remy, but do you think the other set is just for Claret? I think they're good for Roxy too. Maybe the 2-piece if she wants defense. Although also, yeah, she ain't going to want King of the Summer, is she? I don't know. Can't remember what the 4-piece does. She wants P.E.K.K.A. I volunteer. Bro. Bro. Right, we're going to do Jonas's stuff now. Yeah, we need a verification code. And servers. Is the current song from Monster Cat? No, this is Norma's EP. Yeah, so we go one Patreon review, and then after that we'll be on to business being the sick. I know it's actually really good. So I get Remy's signature or Yuzuha. I don't know, man. How are you finding Remiel right now? Are you clearing comfortably? Do you care about score pushing adversity? Because the next few bosses look like they kind of all want Remy. Right. This is Jonas's account. Jonas.
Hey, always nice to see you.
Bad Norma's EP blew up as much as it did. The song is great. Yeah, it actually deserves it. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. So, yeah, this is a Patreon review. So we'll do this first. I think we might be playing the Scapes game. Or maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. Are we playing the Scapes game, guys? What do we think? Do we think we need to play the Scapes game? I feel like this is like an unscape. Maybe it is an unscape. I think this is a not many scapes. Yeah, if it's got scapes, then it's not many. That was probably early on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say I think he's got like 2 scapes. Maybe he's got like an M1 that he pulled for, and then he's got like an accidental M1 somewhere. I'm gonna say 2 scapes. You'll want to take a bet? Put your numbers in. How many scapes do you think he's got? 4, 3, 5, 2, 1, 6, 3, 42. Bro. Do we still count Lucy as escape since she was free? Yeah, we just don't, like right now, we're just not counting Yanagi, Giovanna, and Caesar. Okay. Yeah, it feels like a M0 account. Oh, 1. 2. Guys, did I get it? Guys, did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? I think I got it. Okay, it's a 2.
Awaiting further instructions.
2 escapes, let's go. I can't believe Miku was right. Well, how is Miku always right? I'm joking. I'm joking, obviously. Right, okay. It's Jane time, everybody. Okay, let's see. What are we doing here? We have a Jane. All right, let's check the builds. I think the guy said he specifically wanted help. Wait, should we check how many SIGs we have? Oh, quite a few. We have Janes. We have 3 stacks. Wow, 2 stacks. Or why are we stacking up? I mean, Jade's makes sense because you get it for free, but like that's crazy. Oh, we have Orphees, Normas, Miyavis, Rams, Weeping Cradle. Okay, it's not too crazy. Not 4K attack. Oh, dude, it was so close. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. It's fine. No. She need that to get to the. Wait. If we just take that off, like, I'm not messing. Just like. Yeah. That ain't it, Chief. So you're getting crit rate from here. Is that what he had equipped? I don't know. So he's getting crit rate, but like he's only 4% crit rate away, and he's getting 8% from P.E.K.K.A. That's a mistake. Orphe Sig on Valina. Why? ER stat stick. It's fine. It's actually good. It's better than Kaboom. It's better than Steam Oven because they have 50%. And you don't get this anyway. Okie dokie, 24. Steam Oven, 26. Astral Voice, 99.4. Fake. The P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, you want the 2 PCR. 2 PCR is better. More stun equals more better. 34 subs. 67. $40! Go back into the game after a long break. Let's say your guides are helping tons. Thanks, man. Hey, much appreciated, Sion. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. That is a crazy Yeshu. Oh, Yeshuan. Wee. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. That's crazy. Where does that rank on ZFAE? Where does it rank? Someone tell me. 100.
What brings you here?
I feel like, are we just doing it? Are we just doing it? Top 2%? Top 2%. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And again, Like, if you wanted to know what the most impactful substats you're looking for are, it's crit damage. It's always crit damage because your crit rate's like capped, dude. So good. It's actually so good. Anyway. My girlfriend just messaged me. I'm gonna read it out. I'm going to bed. By the way, that YouTube stream thumbnail is the best thing I've seen in ages, and I need you to send me that picture of an otter so I can have it on my phone background with a funny Genshin meme. Like Twitchers, you want to see the thumbnail? It's pretty good. I need this. I just thought that was a classic meme. It's just such a classic meme.
Hey, always nice to see you.
That's what chat looks like. I know. Right, where were we? Lucio was fine, right? Lucio had Sig, Yuzaha. Also, okay, we're over the 3K. We don't have many AP rolls though. I mean, we're getting what we need. Where's the Sigrid worth it or not video? Not coming out for a week and a half. Like, we have to wait for the hype cycle to kick in. There has to be hype. If there's no hype, like, people won't care. Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out on Jane. Guys. In my experience of playing Jane, Otter, yo, Espresso, Dratini. In my experience of playing Jane with Remiel and Valina, admittedly, Remiel, Valina, M2, I found Freedom Blues Jane just for just do the EX and then just like you get the 20% anomaly build up res down, like just fucking go. What is this trend of Phaethon's Melody Janes? See, the thing is, though, is that, like, the way that you play it, like, as much as it might not be optimal for Jane's damage, the way that you play it with Remiel is hit anomaly fast. Hit that anomaly quick. I don't think Phaethon's Melody Jane is that crazy. ALG started it. I don't think I did. I didn't start the Phaethon's Melody Jane. I don't think I started it. Did I start it? I'm not completely against it. Oh, wow, that's actually crazy. Okay. I've gone look at this patch. I got my first kill, obtained M2 Remiel. Let's go. Happy for you, buddy. Okay, we have... Oh my god, the builds. The builds. Wee. Oh, yeah, she's dead. Oh, yeah, she's dead. Well, we can try... We can try and push his adversity to get him the 2 stars, at least. I've seen M0 Janes get the 30k. I don't think I am capable of that. I'll be honest.
Is it work time? Is food included?
With Remiel, Phaethon's Miyabi is apparently okay. Well, I mean, you just want you just want what's it called? You saw a person with it in a account review, thought it was bad, then played it, and was spearheading people to start switching to Phaethon's Janes. That does sound like me. That does sound like something that I would do. Yeah, what am I doing? I realized I was really big still. Look, the math behind it is never going to support Phaethon's Melody. The math behind it is never going to support Freedom Blues. However, when you play them with Remiel, you just want to hit anomaly as fast as possible. So I don't think it's that crazy. That's what I'm saying. Wait, is that too late?
Hit him where it hurts.
Okay, got the 3. So in theory,
Wind shear. Don't
do I have to keep this going now? Nah, like he went into it. He went into it, man. Will our SIG work better well with M0 P6 Jane, or is our own SIG better? No, Alice's SIG is still better, specifically with Remiel. Like with her potential unlock enables Jane to like, can we see it? The potential unlock for Jane enables like the additional hits like to count as dash attacks, like the 5-6 count as dash attacks, which means that you can have a better uptime for Jane's SIG. The problem though is that you still have problems with uptime with Jane's SIG, specifically when you play her with Remiel, because Remiel spends so much fucking time flying around. So having a SIG that you don't have to stack up is just better.
The ocean's got a different kind of charm.
Yeah, Alice SIG's still better because you don't have to give a fuck about stacks. Exactly. It's kind of annoying that they made Jane and her SIG, like Jane work better with her SIG in the same patch as they gave us Remiel,
Found your weakness.
which kind of antis that. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. He's doing it. Do I just see the run through, or do we reset for RNG? I think maybe we just see the run through. I could have brought Jane back in. Ult with Belly immediately so it doesn't go. Yeah. Okay, we will. I'll try and stagger him this time, but yeah, maybe I'll just see the run through no matter what happens, just so we can see. You like Bernice with Valley Remy. How does she compare to Jane M2? Schools look really similar, but is there one you'll prefer? I prefer playing Bernice, but Jane M2 will result in higher scores. Or should result in higher scores.
Spinning wave. Please step back. Wind shear.
Nice. We could even just bring Remiel down.
The line shall be drawn.
We could just do this.
Found your weak.
Can we get this back for stun? The Remiel feels the... Yeah, let's ignore the fact that we're close to ult. Because we get it back for stun, right?
In the vortex, there's no escape.
Do not the thing. Do not the thing.
It'll be over soon.
Do not the thing. Okay, we're gonna see the run through anyway, okay? The thing is that we committed so hard to preventing that now it feels like this is a bit of a waste. Dude. Fucking hell.
Don't get scorched.
Yeah, I know, but we should have sent the ult sooner.
Careful. I bite. Now presenting the dance of death. The rhythm's starting to fall apart.
Yeah, I didn't get it in.
Let this air come crashing down. Ready to fess up? Don't fret. Always can be caught.
Did you need that Anoli prop before swapping to Ram? No, I didn't. Just gonna do the runny thing now. This is not looking...
A diversion. Wanna know what lurks in the dark?
I just wanted to make sure we had hit the thing.
Be even more dazzling. Careful. I bite. Time for the villains at the back. Found your weakness.
Oh, we're all out of whack with our timing.
Please step back. The wind.
That's reason. If Funk starts doing hard DA Helpo, I think we lose him. I think so too. Based on how it feels, do you think if I just grind, I can get to 20k? I am... Maybe?
A diversion.
I'll take that for the defense. Let's go.
Hit him where it hurts.
I don't think we're gonna get that third hit now. Yeah, we're not. That's okay. We don't need it. I don't even need it.
My turn. The wind scatters the path, and you're next. I'll remember.
We get this back for stun. We don't get the ult back for stun though, but we will stagger. We want to get that stun
I know exactly why I've chosen to spread my wings.
before the blue.
Nocturne.
His anomaly is low. Easy.
Eye of the tornado. The wind rises. Found your weakness. Wanna know what lurks in the dark?
There we go.
Let the stage be even more dazzling.
Shit. I want the Jane for the builder.
I bite. Eye of the tornado. It'll be over soon. Now presenting the dance of death. Ready to dance with me?
Shit.
Let this air come crashing down.
Our ult eco is all off.
Don't fret.
We don't have the second one. We have prevented Blueface for a very long time
Hit
now,
him
though.
where it hurts. Take this. Wind shear. Eye of the tornado.
Tell me this is broken it? Oh my god, it didn't.
A single
That did.
moment and eternity.
He's gonna leave this phase and immediately start chucking rocks at you. Yeah, but what if he doesn't?
Ready to please step back.
For the build up.
Know what lurks in the darkness. Nocturne, the final act. The line shall be drawn by me. Found your weakness. Let the stage be even more dazzling. Let me play the final
What are we on?
notes of your soul. Reap what you sow.
No, 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 not now. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. Dude, we were so close. What a bitch.
Hear the howling wind.
Did I get that? Oh, fuck. Did we get the 20? Are you joking me? There ain't no way. Yeah, 20k is doable, buddy, but like... yeah, time level skills or something. Yeah, something like that, man. Yeah, you can definitely get the 20k. I think, like, you know, we've seen, like, goated players get the 30k here. That, I'll be honest, like, getting the 30k here with an M0 team, no sig on Valina, wasn't it? That is beyond me. But, like, yeah, we ain't...
Shall we dance?
Is there a skill improvement you can make? Not here. I mean, would that have been 20k? Just saying. Defensive assist, we like the days. Remember, we get the 3 stuns. It's nice. It's nice getting the 3 stun. Anyway, okay.
Different outfit, same objective. Let's move.
Yeah, so Jonas, you can definitely do it, man. But
Shall we dance?
getting the 3 is probably beyond your builds at this point. And the fact that you don't have Valina Sig getting 3 stars is probably going to be really tough. I'll be honest. I don't know if it's doable. Did you have M1? You do have M1. I don't know if it's doable with this.
Outfit, same objective.
But you can definitely improve the builds. And then get the 2 stars. And hey, look, at least we're having fun, right? I'm logging out. No 30k without Valina Sig. What, is that the consensus? I mean, remember, that was M1 Jane. Are you getting the caked up Uma? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll do raffles now. Okay, 2 secs. Dammy. Is it account roast though? Yeah, it is. Okay, right. So, it's time for account roast. Okay, so anyone can enter. If you need help with your endgame content, I will help. If you do not need help with your endgame content, we will just look at your builds and laugh at the fact that you decided to, I don't know, pull Norma. Oh man, pulled your fufu. Pulled your fufu too. If you enter, please make sure you have your account details to hand and you're ready to send them to me. And every time you lose, you get pity for next time. Jen needs second to unlock like Sambi. I don't think so. I think Jane's potential unlock just wasn't very good. I messaged you on Discord for the info when I got removed. Okay. I will check it later. Not now. 1.5 patches of being meta. Look, I really like Norma. I'm just gonna keep playing Norma. I'm not pulling Roxy. I'm just playing Norma. I don't even care. Ellen third buff 4.0. You're probably not wrong. Miku's name now. Miku, what's your name now? Clara, I can't click on it. It'll probably dox you. Clarissa Ambassador. What is that? What is going on there, buddy? Is he talking about Gash again? Clara and Sissia, come on now. Bro, how many waifus are you gonna have, dude? It's Sissia, it's Clara, it's Ye Shunguang. I mean, when does it stop? When do you just pick one? You know? You aren't one to talk. Yeah. Did you see how goofy Roxy is? I did. She is pretty goofy. Yashin Kwong is my main wife. Okay. So what does that mean Clara gets? Does Clara get M2 like Sissia? One thing I learned from playing HSR, pull and play what you like. Chasing that makes you miserable. True. Paranoia. Paranoia with the 17 tickets. 0.8% of the vote. Holy shit. There was 2,000 tickets? Yo, you boys have been building up them tickets, yo. All right, let's get in here. Paranoia. No chat history, by the way. No chat history. We are going into a completely fresh account. Never been in this account before. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but like that's kind of exciting to me. I'm excited by that. Claret Gash, please, guys, we can't be calling it Gash. We love Claret's Gash, bro. We can't, dude. That's so bad. I get in so much trouble. If I win this Gapes game, I'd like M6W5 Claret as a prize. Pfft, bro, if I win this Gapes game, I want M6W5 Claret for a prize. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen, you know. Anti-Fragile, thank you for the follow. All right. My princess. And your verification code, sir? Roller coaster going up and down because... Imagine they ask you to promote Claret's Gash mechanic in the sponsored event. Yeah, we need you to talk about Gash. What? Wait, what? What? Talk about what? Claret, we need you to talk about her Gash. Bro. The wenching makes it glow. Oh, Jimmy. Bro, you can't say her Gash might be dripping. You can't say that. You cannot say that. You can't say that. I'm British though. Bottle of water? What the fuck does gash even mean? It's like a British slang word that you would use to refer to female genitalia. It's also like slang in not a nice way, if that makes sense. I'm in Paranoia. Please delete the deeds. Oh, also, yeah, for everyone else whose account I logged into, Jonas and Overcommon. Oh wait, I still have some beer left. Let's go. The gash calcs. Gash calcs soon. It's gash calc time, boys. It's gash calc. Right. Lick my gash, Bobby, bro.
A wise choice.
All right, let's see what he's doing on Endgame. Paranoia. Like, I have no idea if he needs help or if he's like a flex situation. Let's see what's going on. Had a plan playing with a Brit friend who was saying marbles. He said, why do you keep asking about marbles? Marbles. 102k. Okay, not bad, not bad. We got Arya, Valina, Nangong. Oh, no Remiel. No. Although, to be fair, Shiyu reset like the week before Remiel, so he might just have not done it again with Remiel. 31k here with the Shungus. And then 31k here with Itari with Trigger. Okay, cool. Typically, he does get the S+. Not all the time. Okay. It's prior to me getting Remio, which I got her last night. Oh, okay. Orpheus Spies. Is this your account? This is your account? Nice. Let's go. Bro, thinks he can hide. All right. Okay. You got Remio last night. Okay, so I'm guessing you probably see a nice little uplift. Wow, Orphe though. All right, I'm guessing this is a like a low scapes account. I think if he's got Mindscapes, it'll be like accidental. So I'm gonna stick with 2 again. 2 has done me solid. 2 did me solid last time. I'm gonna say 2 this time. I think remember Yanagi, Caesar, and G1, they just don't count. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2. Y'all have voted. Put your numbers in. Put your numbers in. All right. Okay, I see the numbers coming through. All right, no more numbers now. Right. Clean. Clean. I think it'll be like an accidental one. You know what I mean? Like a random M1. Maybe like a Jane. Was Jane even there? There was no Jane, was there? Silly. Ramiel. That's it? Oh, I didn't recognize Lucy's face because it's the skin. All right, yeah. Right. No escapes. No escapes. All right, guys.
Wise choice.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was gonna get you to vote, and then I pressed it, and 7, 7, 7, 6. Occasionally pulls 6, never pulls for copies.
No, I would
Fair
never
enough.
turn you
Did he P2 Orphe sig? Was it? I didn't see.
I'm not late, am I?
Oh. Oh. Accidental Orphe sig. That's cool. There's the cheeky double. Yeah, it just went on the sig. Unfortunate for him, I guess. 17 sub Valina. Wow. Oh my god. She does days. She does do days. She does do days. Upgrading this is also good. Upgrading this is also good. 17 subs? Whoa. Yeah, you're clearing, but like it's the builds are kind of but no, it does days. It does days. That does days. You can leave that. But what's the target subs for Valina? I don't. 17. Like, I guess the question mark is like, what do you care about? Do you know what I mean? Hear me out. Like, I don't think there's any point in me saying like what a target sub is for Valina, because this Valina
A wise choice.
is this Valina is comfortably, more than comfortably clearing content. Do you know what I mean? So like 17 subs is fine. However, I guess the question is like, if you want to, if you want to push your scores higher, if you want to do the adversity mode stuff, then you should probably aim for more than 17 subs. It's more skill than builds. Yeah, like, to be honest, when we were looking at the scores, I was like, oh, okay. Like, maybe not. Do you know what I mean? But actually, the builds are so that he's probably pretty good at the game. Because he's making up for the fact that he don't have no fucking subs. No, that's the team, by the way. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. On the Aria set. Wow. Okay. Kokuta. Pro playing on hard mode? Yeah. I mean, now there actually is hard mode, so he might need to play that instead. He might need to pick it up. You know? Might just pick it up a little bit. I mean, Abby has more subs than that whole team. Exactly. That's weird. Yeah, that's like 47. Okay, that's a really good Miyabi, by the way. But, like, that is crazy. I did one run without any of the discs on Valina. Honestly, you might be the GOAT. Honestly, you might low-key be the GOAT. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's crazy, yo. Dude, why are we not skills? Why not the skills? I saw some stuff saying Roxy is a main DPS stunner. Is that just clickbait? Also, a Claret and Roxy seeming like crazy pulls right now. I need to save a bit of pulls. There will probably be like armorer shill. Like there will be new class shill because Claret is a new class. There will be shill for the new class. How hard it goes will be probably not super hard until we get like what's it called? You know, like a Void Hunter level unit of that class. So probably Sunbringer, or at least one of the Sunbringers, will be armorer, and they will bring like a whole new level of shilling. I imagine that the buffs that are for Claret that we'll get in Deadly Assault and Shield Defense will be kind of fine, like without pulling Claret. But then when we get Dracena Sunbringer or whatever, and she's an armorer, or Eldrada and she's an armorer, then yeah, the shield will probably feel more intense. So I feel like Claret is probably a comfortable enough skip, but like you will see a big score hit if you don't have her. So if you're currently like scraping clears, it might be tougher for you to force that content because there will be content that is shield for her, but it probably won't be super aggressive. That's what I'm saying. It won't be super aggressive because it's not like a Void Hunter. They should turn Ben into an armorer. I mean, he kind of DPS though, yeah. Oh wow, that's like one of his better built anomaly agents for sure. I think Clara will be like Yishuan. She'll be the best armorer for a while. I think it won't be like that. Just because I don't think that they'll push it super hard if Claret doesn't sell super well. Remember, Claret's going to be coming out like post Void Hunter. And Zenless tends not to push things super hard unless they know it's going to be popular. So they really push the Void Hunter patches, and they really push like for enemies to shill the Void Hunters because they know that people are going to pull them. And if they start doing that with Claret, then yeah, people are probably going to get pissed off if they don't pull Claret. So they don't want to piss people off. They want to push for you to pull like copies of Void Hunters, but they don't want you to, especially new players coming in for 3.0 or 3.1. They don't want to be like, I don't want to pull this. My Zen's just crashed. I'm blaming you. It's okay. I can take it. If you need someone to blame. What's Aftershock? Exactly. I'm a ninja. Thanks for the follow. Oh no, that poor Alice. Bro, this is like his best built anomaly character. Look. I mean, that's all we've really seen so far. Anyway. Hyperlad, thanks for the follow. 21 subs is decent. Yeah, it could be a lot worse. I mean, that's kind of cooked. But he does have a Idari who probably got his better discs. That's not bad. That's his best build character for sure. For sure. Still like not going all the way in on some of the skills though, which is interesting. Like, why not? Why not though? 55 isn't too bad when accounting for buffs. That's like, is it like 87 or something? It's not bad. Based. Like the only character that he's done that with. Oh, he didn't. He's got the puzzle sphere. Oh, the old puzzle sphere. Oh no, not the puzzle sphere. Do we have a crit rate stat stick somewhere? A Neko engine? Just. Oh no. We do have this. Oh, it's on Billy though. That's fine. Oh, okay. Okay. I see you. I don't think so. How much worse is Woodpecker? You know what we could do? You know, like it's still in beta. You know, I mean, there's not that many sissies, is there? But like, if no, that's just it doesn't matter. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, inspect the build. Like, if we were to flip this to a Woodpecker, how much worse is that? This is better. The fuck? All right. Okay, sure, whatever. Look at the ALG community, Snake. Wait, how do I get to the leaderboard? I guess maybe it's all right. Miku is number 1. Okay, that's fair enough. Look, I'm number 4. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And maybe Pekka's not that bad. Oh, because it just assumes full uptime. Basic attack, dodge counter, or EX special for 6 seconds. Because it's just assuming full uptime. Woodpecker actually always looks good. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. And that's what we mean. Like, you still have to interpret it a little bit. You can't just be like, okay, that's it. Nice. That's a nice Orphe. P2 as well. 23%. I can't be bothered to work that out. How much crit rate is that? She gets 25. 23. She gets something from something else as well. It's 96.3. The 60 added. Okay. So it's 96 point. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right. Trigger. Why are your stun like what? What? Why is your trigger built like an absolute insane? And your Arya, who's responsible for the highest score on your account, has 15 subs. What are we dealing with here? What kind of madman builds his characters like this? That's crazy. Wow, well, we were Holy Rainbow. Oh, nice. He gets 10 from here. 10 from here, 12 from the set. That puts him at like 84, like 94% crit rate, 30 subs. Actually decent, Billy. Actually decent. This 6. That's all right. That's a bit mid. But like everything's kind of fine. Triggered this 6? Oh, what was it? Oh, no. But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? What is that about? Wait. He has no discs. He has no discs other than the ones that are equipped. What the fuck? That's crazy to me. That's insane. So if he disc farms and he doesn't immediately get an upgrade, he just deletes everything. And if he gets an upgrade, then he deletes the secondary disc. So he can't just like throw 2-piece Phaethons on his Jane, for example, like we were talking about earlier, to test 2-piece Phaethons on his Jane. He just can't do that. I should do that. No, please don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Bro hates the mines. No, he loves the mines. Like, the only reason you would do this is so that is because you want to disc farm more. You want to farm more than you have to because you're not holding on to additional discs. So when he's farming for Rem's new set, all right, hear me out. Like, he's farming for Remiel's new set. Maybe he's farming. Oh, he's farming for it already. Where the fuck is he putting the claret discs? You're going to need a defense 2-piece at some point? Are we not going to have a defense Void Hunter? Probably. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Please keep them. And can we filter? Is he keeping them or am I crazy? He's actually just throwing them away. That's... Not even you believe what you just spouted? Okay, alright. Okay, just, like, give it 6 months. Dracena or Eldrita, one of them will be... What is going on with my hair? One of them will be an armorer, and then they'll want defense. Well, that's a level 46. I mean, he unlocked her. He said he pulled her yesterday, so like he's not built her. Like, but he's run a few. He's farmed a minute. He's farmed a minute. You know. Is deaf characters worth any more? I just remember Ben being a Giga Chat. No. It's not. There are no deaf characters in the game right now, but there are deaf other than Ben. But there are deaf characters coming. So Claret is going to be a defense scaler. Like her set specifically calls that out. Can we see the set? Does it show us the set? Yeah. So defense plus, blah, 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 blah. Initial defense needs to be higher. So basically, Claret's going to be a defense scaler. Roxy's also going to want defense as well. And then likelihood is we'll get a Void Hunter or a Void Hunter level unit that also wants defense. She's in defense class, though? No. She's going to be a new class. Yeah. So we have new element, and then a new class in back-to-back patches. Back-to-back-to-back. What do you mean, overwhelming? What do you mean, overwhelming? Crazy. Another new class? Yes, next patch. Hasn't been announced yet. Probably tomorrow. I just don't use defense characters. That includes Claret. Okay, yeah, but like, why would you... How can you be so firm on that? How can you be so firm that you know that you don't want to pull whoever the next defense character is? I get it. But like, eventually you'll probably want a defense scaler. Like, we have how many Rupture DPSs? Like 4? It's not a huge amount. 5 if we include Manito, but like limited S rank Rupture DPSs, we have 4. Like, and when Yishuan come out, you could have very easily been like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. But then, you know, like then we get more. You know, we get an Idari, we get a Silly, we get a Manito, we get a Famway. Everything now is just attack but quirky anyway. I mean, Rupture really is just attack except they scale on HP. Surely Drip is so late because they're thinking about making her defense, right? No. Drip is so late so they can sell us on the Void Hunter. They're seeing the sales of Remiel, and they're seeing that Remiel has a really long tail, probably because they did a really good job with building her up, and now there's a lot of, like, fan art and fan, like, content and videos about Remiel, and they're seeing how well Remiel is selling, and they're like, maybe we just wait a couple more days. And they don't really care that the people who are super dedicated have seen leaks anyway. Like, they don't really care that those people have seen the leaks anyway. Like, it doesn't matter to the bottom line for the Rem pullers. And I think, to be honest, most people, like most casual enjoyers, probably don't know about that. There's probably people in this stream right now who didn't know that a new class was coming. I mean, someone literally just now in chat was like, another one? Like, they didn't know that a new class was coming. Like, and you got to think about it. Like, in order to be a dedicated enough Zenless Zone Zero player and enjoyer that you're in a stream for a content creator who makes content about Zenless Zone Zero, you're pretty fucking dedicated at that point. And there's still people here who probably didn't know that. And then on top of that, like, the casual player base just has no fucking idea. Especially the new players who came in for 3.0, 3.1. We love the spicy art. Can we see more spicy art? In my case, I just go back into the game and call up the story. Yeah, exactly. Like, and there's no shade in that. There's no shame in that. Like, I'm just pointing out like that, like a lot of players just won't, like, they don't care that really dedicated players have seen the leaks for the new characters. They don't care about that. Because we're dedicated enough that we ain't dropping the game anyway. Like, at that point, it doesn't matter. Armor is just new anomaly, but scaling on defense and crit rate instead of attack and AP. Talk me out of it. But what about the gash traffic? What about the gash? Gash is literally taking over anomaly meter. Imagine. Okay, it's a hormone punk. I mean, some of the DPSs are built okay. Like the Silly, the Hugo. It's not bad. Oh, wow. We didn't F her? She ain't triggering no vortexes? What is this? I mean, did he spend and he got her for free? Is that what that is? That would make more sense to me. No, he didn't. So he's had her since like when did Vivian last run? Like that would make sense. I got her in 2.3? What?
A wise choice. Come to the seaside with me, Lord Faith.
And you left her in this state?
Summer day with Lord Peyton.
I'm logging back in. I just did it for the clip. Can we raffle this account instead? I just did it for the funny short. W bit. Thank you. I'm logging back in. Clip farming ALG classic. All right. Okay, where were we, Vivian?
A wise choice. Summer day with Lord Peyton.
Sukak. Whoa. Oh, okay, Dad. Okay. I mean, kinda. I mean, she get potential unlock soon. Oh, one away from M2. Very nice. Dead. Log out second time on the call. Okay, let me set it up. Let me set it up. This is gonna be a W, but okay.
The lunch is on you.
Right.
You
Okay.
know I would
Yeah, I was kidding. I was kidding. I'm back now. I'm back now. Where were we? Vivian?
Day with Lord Peyton.
Okay. That doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. I mean, at least she's effed. 2-piece P.E.K.K.A for the crit rate? Not even an upgraded engine? Okay, actually, to be honest, it's not. I mean, that's actually better than I thought it was going to be. It's not actually that bad. He does at least have ER here. Yeah, I was going to pretend to log out again, but actually, I can't. I can't do that. It's fine. I was going to pretend, but actually, it's fine. Yeah. W acting? Yeah. Poor Billy only gets the D. Soldier 11 only gets the D. Anton only gets it in the A. Seth only gets it in the A. Oh, no. Oh, no, surely. Oh. Only the A? Also, the discs on Billy. What are the discs on Billy? Oh, why you got 26 subs though? What are these for? Oh, you have backup pieces for Orphe, but no one else? Wow. And no one else is really built. Okay. Pyro is not built? That's crazy. I mean, to be fair, they're clearing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like they need it. Yeah. I mean, the Remiel's level 30. I mean, level her up, man. You got a week and a half. You got this. All right. Okay. I'm gonna log out. Yeah, like, I mean, it's a solid account. Like, there's not really too much to say about it. It feels like it's quite early on with a lot of its builds. But if I'm also honest, it feels like some of the builds don't, like, even the ones that looked kind of bad, like, all three of those builds look kind of bad. But at the same time, 34k is 34k, you know? So I do think once you've leveled up Remiel and stuff, and you get at least 20 subs on her, try and get her to the 4k attack, you'll be fine. Ignore adversity mode, probably, with these builds, but 1 star, for sure. 2, maybe. I can't pull all these elves. I'm not an Isekai pro tag. Lamau. Have you done a roast on my account? You're using it for testing? No, it's for testing traffic. We can't do that. Why would we roast your account? That'd be crazy. Let's do 1 more roast, and then I'm gonna go to bed. It'll probably be a short one, guys. I want to do a help, but it's probably too late, so we'll do 1 more raffle for like a normal one. I have something to fix for next session. No, don't do that. So under the ALG stream raffle section of the Discord, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something up here for account roast. It's going to finish in 2 minutes. Please only enter if you're happy to send me your details and let me log in. If you need help, we will help. If you don't need help, we'll do what we just did. We'll look at your account, we'll look at your builds and be like, well, you could have done X, Y, Z. You could do this, you could do that, you could do the other. Why didn't you build Nicole, etc., etc. Normal stuff. Got Yanagi, you got from losing 50-50 to level 60 today. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Now we wait for lost 75-25 on engine. Yeah, like, I mean, you have to lose the 75-25, and then it's the 1 in 6 for the engine, though. It's like, it's still a pretty low chance. And what if, like, the next character you want to pull, you're like, I might skip the engine. And it's like, well, you just ain't, yeah, you just ain't gonna get him in. You're pulling Sigrid M0W1 for me in 2 weeks. Who do you have to run with her, Traffic? Oh, wait, you have Norma. Astra M1? Oh my god. Yeah, that Sigrid's gonna be alright. How do you build Sigrid without overcapping? No crit rate disc 4. Just don't put crit rate on disc 4. Try to keep your crit rate rolls under like 6, I think. Maybe 7. And that was unintentional, okay? I swear, that was actually unintentional. No, it was. It is like 6 or 7, dude. I smirked. I smirked because it was funny. Because I was like, dude, I can't believe I did that accidentally. What do you think about Mega DA? I absolutely hate it, even as a high Mindscape owner. I don't mind it. I think it's fine. I think I could understand why people don't like it. King Oven, let's go. I can understand why people don't like it. But I really don't think it's a big deal. There's no polychrome attached to it. It's just the problem is this gonna like because it's only one fight. It's gonna very specifically shield like one character, and or like one team type. And it's gonna do that pretty consistently. What is it that you really didn't like about it? You're saying it's within 5 and 8. Yeah, somewhere like that. I do have a request. Can you F my Nicole? Bro. In front of you? Live? All these people watching? I don't know, man. He wants to sit in the cuck chair, yeah. WNTR. How worth would W1 be for an M6 Remy? Very. Like, why the fuck would you pull M3 without pulling? Why would you pull M5? Like, +2/+2 to skills? Jesus Christ, get me out. Okay. Right. Turn that off. We're back. Okay. King Oven Internet level 60. He says he wants me to F his Nicole while he watches, so I guess.
Need something? My services are expensive.
I can't say no to effing a Nicole. You're welcome. Phaeton's melody? But why? Alright.
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
This brings back memories.
Oh, we got the mask rem. Okay, cool. Alright, okay, let's see how he's doing. Okay, getting the 100k. Let's see how he's normally doing. Normally gets around the 100k. What were the teams? Yuzaha, Valina, Alice, Yashungwang, Trigger, Zhao, Miyabi, Astra, Nangong. Okay. Oh, that's really nice, though. It's really nice that you pulled Remiel, is what I'm going to say, because now you can put Yuzaha with your Miyabi Nangong, and then you could just put your Remiel in here. Easy clap out. You can't be showing that on YouTube. NTR goes on the hub. Oh, the hub. Yeah, of course, the hub. Right. Okay. Okay. What do we think then, guys? I think this, like last time it was like an M0 account. I think this is another M0 account. It's probably an M0 account, right? Maybe I'm going to say what, like last time I got burned by saying 2 because it wasn't 2. There was actually 0. I'm going to say 1. I think he's got 1 accidental escape. All right. Put your bets in. How many escapes do you think?
Do you remember when we first met?
1, like from a selector? Yeah, maybe like a free Jane or something. And he's got, oh, okay, I'll get Jane on 1 or something like that. I'm gonna say 1. All right. 5. Traffic saying 5. That's crazy. Ain't no way, dude. Oh, it's Pyro. I'm gonna say 1. I think it's a 1. Nope, it's a 0. It's a 0. It is a 0. Anyone down? Oh, Jane. Ah, look, he just got Jane. Level 1. Yeah, he got Jane from the selector. Okay.
Be my research subject.
That Alice is too strong to be M0.
This brings back.
Don't frighten me like that.
Really? 28 subs though. That's a decent amount of subs for an anomaly agent. With Sig. Yeah, that's alright. That's nice. We have Rem Sig as well. That's nice too. 28 is high. 23 here. It's a little low. AP is looking a little low, but the attack is over the 4K, which is nice. Belina on 24 with the SIG. I could see if we could get him to 20K with the Alice. Can't guarantee it though. On the adversity. Yeah, I feel like I'm not used to playing Alice. 2 stacks of Cradle, fair enough. Is low Mindscapes bad? No, it's good. Low Mindscapes means that we looked at the scores and we were like, maybe he has a couple of Mindscapes. And we were wrong. So that means he's pretty good and his agents are well built. So that's good. You regret not pulling Promea? Not now, no. Because I feel like we're through Promea Shill. And I also feel like as well, Promea's not that great with... She's good with Remiel, but she lacks the build-up for Remiel. I do think that she could end up being better into some bosses than Arya, but like I feel like Arya just builds up Anomaly faster. I don't regret pulling from Promea. She works perfectly with Vivian. Remiel is bait. I mean, you can think that Remiel is bait, but Remiel is kind of... That's nice. Remiel is kind of still a Void Hunter. Like, she's going to be good. She's going to be pushed for a while. She is going to do pretty decently. 20? Remiel is bait for Promea. Oh, yeah. Kind of. That's a lot of ER, but not quite enough attack. To be honest, we're not losing that much, and we get a lot of energy. It's not the end of the world. $40 subs. Ooh-wee. What do you mean, kind of a Void Hunter? What did I say? I forgot. I do get in Promea when I already had Arya. Arya gets way higher scores than all the times I've tried. Yeah, the build-up is faster, right? $24 sub. Nice. Nice. Oh, dead. Not dead. That's... Oh. Please, yeah, like, what were we looking at the last time with no impact? That was crazy. Okay, dead. Is everyone dead? Okay, everything's dead. Everything's dead from here. Okay, let's... like, I don't know the rotations for the Alice team, but I'm gonna see if we can push this up. Because you can... The hell basic that you can do is, like, super cool. We score higher with Rem, M0, W0, Promea, or Arya. Arya. What? Oh shit, I missed. Nice, that's 3. Didn't Promea get higher scores? It depends on the... Do we bring Remy on? I think we can get to this done without it. It's a little bit wasteful. No! Oh, goddamn. I should have brought her in. I'm a dumb dummy. Now she just came in automatically. That whole basic. Yeah, for some reason I thought I had that through it. 3 stacks. I don't know why. Oh shit, I missed the press. Nice, good days. Nice, good days. I think we just bring Remy over as soon as we... Oh, what? No, 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 don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, he did it.
The curtain has fallen. Time to bring back the glory days. You regret choosing me as your opponent. It's time.
Does this get me to all 3 stacks? What?
It's an honor to witness your new beginning.
Okay, this was not a great run.
How rude of you.
Let's just see what the score ends up being, because we're going to go through the jump away phase as well. I think I'm just kind of curious as to see what this ends up being. Oh, shit.
Ready to
Fuck.
fall for me?
I shouldn't have sent that hell basic when I did.
The wind leaves no trace.
Yeah, this ain't looking great.
You a diversion. Take this.
A chance to score! A flurry of threats!
Fuck.
I leave it to you!
That was an accident.
Strike in an instant. You have nowhere to hide.
I'll let it go for the stun recalc.
Let this beam of light silence the applause.
No, that was Alice. Aww.
Allow me to present your grand finale. Relax. Behold, the most symmetrical swordplay.
Is that the frigid wind is coming?
We should still get that.
Are you ready?
There's the one. No! 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 You shit bag.
Clear your mind.
Here.
The curtain has fallen.
19k gaming again? Yeah, it feels like it. This is definitely doable. Honestly, we didn't delay that first stun. If we get that delay on that first stun, I honestly feel I like, because I said like, oh, I should restart, but I was like, oh, let's just see what we get. So like, we get that delay on the first stun, we can get the 2 stars pretty easy. Yeah, if we could just delay on that first part, we can probably get it. I might just run it back one more time. It's actually kind of fun playing Alice. I got 22.5k on the exact same team. Oh, that's crazy, because I got 45k on the exact same team. Isn't that crazy?
Stay close to me.
Please step back. The wind leaves no trace.
Why are you doing this now? Why is he doing that now? Wait, when did this start? Can we hold him here and prevent the little jumpy boys? We can. Yeah, I'm holding you, buddy. More days?
Stay on offense.
Don't you fucking dare.
Be gone. Huh? Don't cross the line.
No. You shitbag. Again, I would honestly, if I was actually score chasing right now, I would just reset.
Ready to fall for me? Let this be
Oh, I don't have the health basic for Alice. I should have thought it through. I'll let it go for the recalc.
Behold, the most symmetrical swordplay. Looks like
Oh, I thought I'd give me the 3 stuns. Oh no. The three things.
The frigid wind is coming. Are you ready?
The anti-interruptive Alex basic isn't enough. Yeah, clearly.
you have nowhere to hide.
Yeah, it's a reset. Don't ult with Alina, that's why you're triggering the shield early. Oh. Oh, wait, so if I don't ult with Valina, it's not going to trigger the shield. Bro, I've run this fight 50 times with Valina. If you don't ult with Valina, you don't stagger him. And then you're just RNG as to whether or not he triggers the shield. Watch.
Is that all?
And this is the time that he does it, by the way.
Pressure is rising.
Oh, we didn't get the third. Oh shit, whoops. There's no button. Oh look, and he triggers the shield straight away. So sorry, what was I supposed to do? I was not meant to ult to prevent the shield. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Right. Just parry harder? Yeah, parry what? Yeah, like honestly, you can do it. Like you can get him, like you can't force him into, like what I'm doing when I'm using the ultimate is I'm trying to prevent him from going into that shield state. You can just like reset like City and just hope that he doesn't go into it. But like it's not consistent and you just end up doing the first 30 seconds of the fight over and over and over and over again. Yeah, I can for sure say it will do the shield unless it gets staggered. Stagger is the key. Exactly. Anyway, I'm logging out. You're a rude fuck. No, you're a rude fuck. You came in here and told me to do something that didn't work. Yeah, is he just gone now? Yeah. No, like he comes in here like just I'm so annoyed. Like how is that not tilting? Like he comes in here to tell me to do something that is incorrect and then I prove it's incorrect and I tell him to shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Right, I'm out. Yeah. Yeah, like here's the thing, like ALG bully. I know you're joking, by the way, but like so. I don't get it, man. Like, why do people come in and they tell you the wrong thing to do, and then they're like, "Oh, you're being rude." When I say no, you're wrong, and then I prove that you're wrong. Like, Jesus Christ. You sure don't hold back? Yeah, I think, to be honest, I've just had enough of holding back. That I just yeah, I just get done with it. Right. We go again tomorrow. I'll see you all later. We got 2 videos recorded on stream today. So, yeah, a couple of videos ready for next time. We will raid out to Phantom or Riv. Maybe Riv? Should we raid Riv? Let's raid Riv. No one backseats when I play Billy because they don't know how to play him. Based. Right. Yeah, we're raiding Riv. I'll see you later. YouTube, go say hi to Riv. Twitch will raid Riv as well. And I'll